Yo, with the new stuff from Zulu, get yourself a so-so today with Curly20, baby. Cheers, Zulu. Thank you for the sub.
Bizarre Barcast.
How we doing? We're having a debate.
Hi. What's your debate?
Who are you going to drag in first?
Who did I pull on first? Was it you? I don't do it in any specific order, but I guess now I'm going to have to put that in mind.
You gotta tell that to them.
Do you feel like, you think there's like favoritism? Do you guys ever think like I pick on you as like favoritism? Do you ever think that like I pull you first, or I leave you last because of favoritism?
Yeah, you absolutely do.
There has to be a little bit of like, do that.
I think when you subconscious,
yeah,
you do.
Okay, I absolutely do that. There's people I leave last for a reason. Yeah.
I called the guys. I knew it.
Yeah, so I mean, you're right. I mean, I'm not going to say you're not, but I already introduced myself. We have all these wonderful streamers. Everyone that rated in, I appreciate all of you. Everyone that showed up tonight, thank you so much. This is the cast, so make sure you show some love and follows, as well as let's go ahead and introduce every one of you before we start the topics. And if you're drinking, this is your time to start getting drunk because the topics are going to get crazier as the show goes on. All right, first up. Oh, wait, now I just said the favoritism thing, so now I don't know who to choose.
Wow.
Yep. Just be ultra transparent.
All right. Well, in that case,
what's up, everyone? I'm Ziggy Buckets. You know what? I'm having a great time tonight. I am a fellow.
fellow what?
Nice.
He's just a fellow.
I'm a fellowship, and that's it.
That's your intro? I'm glad you went first. All right.
I want a new nose. I want a new fucking nose, bro. That's my intro.
That's fine. Shoot your shot. You're next.
Is that favoritism? I love that. Thank you very much. How you doing? My name is Shoot Your Shot. Just Chatter, IRL streamer, world traveler, EDM photographer, and tender lover. So thank you for having me on here. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us. Nice to see you again. I am adjusting volume, so if anybody's too low, anything's too loud, please let me know, chat, since there's a lot of people on. Oh, I like your Dragon Ball shirt, by the way.
Oh, thank you. This is, dude, Fortnite added Dragon Ball Z skins. I spent $30 on V-Bucks today for the first time.
Did you see how they decimated my boy with that dance?
Who?
The tweet.
I can't.
We'll talk about it.
No, send me the tweet. Send me the please.
Yeah, message him.
find it.
Bex. You're next.
Put it in the chat.
Yo, hello. I am Bex. I am getting back into streaming. Just chatting, playing random games. Want to start playing horror games. But yeah, just moved to Cali and I'm excited.
Welcome to California.
Play a horror game with
I don't live there anymore. Never mind. I mean, have fun in California, I guess. All right. Welcome back. K Marie, you're next. K Marie, why are you such a vibe tonight? You look like you're from California.
Thanks.
You look like you're from
I'm
West
Canadian.
Hollywood.
That is the biggest compliment ever. Thank you.
I just joined it.
How are you, Chris?
I'm doing wonderful. I just chugged so-so out of a shoe. So yeah, I'm great.
I saw you did very well.
Thanks. It was really cold.
That's the worst part about.
That's the worst
Yeah,
part to do
seltzer
it. Way to do
is
it.
when it's cold.
Yeah, seltzers are hard to chug.
Hi, I'm Kay. I'm drinking 10.9% Galactic Dragon beer. So
Fuck.
yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I do art sometimes. I DJ sometimes, and tonight I just look like a massive bitch. So, hi.
You're such a vibe tonight, but I love it.
Thanks.
All right. Janifest, you're next. Welcome to the show.
Hi, I'm Janifest. I'm new to the show. I'm also new to streaming. I've been streaming for like 1 month now. And yeah, we kind of just do everything. Software engineer by day and then booby streamer by night.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
Living two lives, huh? We love
We
it.
work together.
The Hannah Montana of 2022.
Yeah.
She's new to the Twitch world. Show her some love. Go show her some love. So what inspired you to go on Twitch then?
I just like the community.
Okay.
Yeah, I like people I can talk to and make fun of.
Perfect. We'll have fun tonight because that's all it is. All right. Next up, another person new to the Barcast. Allie, welcome to the show.
Shoot your shot.
I'm Ellie. I don't even know. I'm a whatever streamer. I've been trying to get
back into streaming again because life has been taking over me, but I'm here. Thank you for having me. It's been cool. I'm happy to meet amazing people here. There's some hot girls over here. Just wanted to say that.
I just have to ask though, like if you're a like whatever streamer, yeah, that's it's every Barcast like that. It's okay, shoot. So if you're a whatever streamer, do you stream like Club Penguin and like Twister and all that shit?
Yeah, of course. I'll do that. You know, and anything that you guys want me to do, I'm down.
On Twitch?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You should play TFT.
Well,
okay. Yeah.
Don't play that with Ziggy, please. All right, welcome to the Barcast. Hope you have fun tonight.
Thank you.
Game on the planet.
All right, Daddy's Little Fox, you're next.
Oh, the favoritism thing. My heart hurts. I thought we were family. Fellow so streamer. It was nice to meet you guys. Daddy. Just kidding. Daddy's Little Fox. You can call me Fox. I go by she, they. I'm known for talking about sex, BDSM, mental health. As long as it's TOS friendly, I'm gonna fucking talk about it. And right now I'm grinding Valorant and I like VR chat. But yeah, I'm all about
VR chat. So cool.
Yeah. Oh, it's so fun. It's so fun.
Play together.
Girl, down. But yeah, I like to drink and vibe, and I'm happy to be here. Also, I hate you. Just kidding.
Nice to. Thanks. Jeez, what an intro. God. Well, thank you.
You shit.
Thank you for coming back. Thank you for actually messaging me back too. That's really nice.
I know it's my fault.
Yeah. Oh, no wonder. She's a Patriots fan. It makes all the sense in the world now.
I know it. I stole this cup. It was full of tequila.
Oh my God, you're one of those girls. Oh my God.
Are we admitting to felonies? You should
right off the bat.
That'd be like a good opening.
That's like a 1 hour kind of thing to admit.
I'm down. Let's do it. Fucking do it.
From a house party.
You stole. Never mind. You're good. All right, next person.
It was a friend of mine.
All right, Kraken, you're next.
Yo, my name is Kraken. I'm a genius, billionaire, just chatting streamer, and philanthropist. What's up?
How'd you get rich?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Okay.
Nice. So if you're so rich,
Nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet you guys.
You travel all the time if you're really rich? Do you just go everywhere all the time?
Oh, yeah. Yep, all the time. Yep.
That's how you do it. That's how you get rich is you don't admit to the felonies.
Exactly. There we go. Someone gets it.
All right, Kraken, nice to have you back. Nice to see all your free emotes in chat, too. All right. Next up, Josh Belmar.
Hey Chris, how's it going? How's it going, everybody? My name is Josh Belmar. I just recently moved to Vegas. Yes, I'm currently living on the Las Vegas Strip, atop Treasure Island, in the Pirates Booty Penthouse Suite. I just got back from the Venetian at the Tao Asian Bistro and Nightclub. It's an Asian eatery with a massive Buddha statue, great sushi. And tonight I'm taking a break from the high-stakes poker rooms and front row at Circus Olay shows to be here. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I like your hat, by the way.
I love it. I love that. 8%. It is really fun to play beer pong with those, by the way, just to let you know.
Yeah, whoever's next can go.
I like your prime hat.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I had to kind of. I usually wear a cowboy hat or get the black turtleneck going with a big thick gold chain. But tonight I'm just kind of relaxing.
Yeah, you're good.
My casual wear.
I like that. You enjoy yourself tonight.
Thank you.
Right.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
All right,
See
next
some
up.
familiar faces. Hold on, I'm not done yet. I'm actually going to keep going real quick.
It's
Just wanna
giving
say-
Dr. Disrespect for sure.
just
Yeah,
wanna
it's
say
nice to see
shout
Dr.
out.
Disrespect to stop doing YouTube and he started doing birthday parties. It's great. It's really nice.
We have Dr. Disrespect at home.
Wow, we're starting early, aren't we?
Are you good? You good, Josh?
I've been drinking for a while. I'm sorry, Josh.
I don't want to cut off your intro.
It's okay, Kraken. It's fine. I get it. Anyways, I want to say, Kim Marie, my beautiful daughter, how you doing this evening? You're
I'm good,
wonderful.
Dad.
Also,
How are you?
Shoot Your Shot. Good to see you, man.
Good to
Hope
see
you're
you.
doing fine. Beck's
Doing
the best
fantastic.
Rex. We got to play poker soon, okay?
You good,
All
Josh?
right.
You good?
Yeah.
And Ellie, I don't know if you remember me. We did a little thing when I was in my garage, my man cave, and we hit it off. Remember that? And I showed you my.
Forget.
And
That was the best.
Zulu, let me see the
My man.
sake real quick. Let me just cheers it. All right, and then Ziggy, what's up? KurlyChris, thanks again.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, Ivy Robin, you're next.
Oh, all right. My name's Robin. I am a baby affiliate, about 2.5 weeks into streaming.
Congratulations.
I've been gaming for over 24 years of my 27 years on this planet, so it's a big passion of mine. One of the reasons I wanted to start streaming is I think there is a lack of community in, for example, horror games. I stream Dead by Daylight among like Phasmophobia and other shit like that. And there's just a lot of toxicity. There's a lot of shitty streamers, and I think it's really important to try and kind of bring back some of that positivity and also acknowledge that there are people on the other side of that game. And my favorite YouTuber got outed as a pedophile, so I decided to make my own.
Who hasn't had that happen to them?
Yeah, anybody remember Cryotic?
So sad.
I don't know who that is.
I used to play with PewDiePie a lot.
He's a pedophile.
12 years ago.
Oh,
Basically, he'd
PewDiePie,
play horror games
pedophile.
and he'd read them to you, and it was a little bit laid back, less screaming, something you could watch for hours on end without your parents fucking yelling at you for watching that annoying YouTuber again.
Sounds like all YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, welcome to the show. I hope you have some fun. Last but not least,
Thank you.
Zulu.
Thank you for clarifying that it's not least. I appreciate that, Chris. Thank you very much for that. It's okay. I got dragged in first, so it's only fair. I get the intro last. Saving the best for last is what you should have said. Should have said that. Should have picked favorites, but you know, it's okay. No, it's
I had to
fine.
drag
It's fine.
myself in. At least you got dragged in.
Oh no, that's
That was
terrible.
embarrassing. Kraken turned on her video in the Discord.
Oh, Kraken put her
It was
video on
really
the Discord.
bad.
I saw that.
I
and
know,
I was like,
yeah,
she
I know.
is
It's like,
confused.
fuck.
She's like looking around in the Discord, like, where's
More
their
than
video?
you'll ever know. More than you ever know. Yeah.
I just want to give a thanks to So Sake for helping my boy Chris out here. Get yourself a So Sake today. You know, you can get 20% off with code Curly20. And let's crack one open real quick before I tell you who I am.
Nice. What a nice intro.
I'm Zulu. I stream old school RuneScape, and today I'm wearing like the Vin Diesel fit. You know, that's what I call it. You know, speaking of family, that's what I feel like I'm doing right now. You know, I feel like I'm Vin Diesel right now. I feel like
family.
I could drive a car real fast. You know, and yeah, RuneScape. So Sake.
Perfect. Well, that is the intro for everyone. Everyone that's here at Point Cast, check them all out. Did I skip anybody on accident? Usually I do not do that on purpose, but it happens. But everyone that's here, thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. Let's go ahead and cheers to everyone on the show, and then let's get the first topic going.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, cheers. All right, for the first topic, we're going to start light and then get it going after maybe 4 topics. Then we'll get into the crazier stuff. For the first topic, I wrote this down. I don't know if you saw. There is a Twitch streamer that created a dunk tank. So every time he failed in RuneScape, he automatically triggered his dunk tank. So what do you think creation goes and creators are going to start doing in the future of Twitch?
Was that T-Papa Slice that did that?
I'm not sure the name of it.
Listen,
actually.
he's
Was
a
it-
little
or
late-
was it
he's a little-
Rendy?
He's a little late to the dunk tank game.
It was
man. I had a
Rendy.
dunk
It was
tank.
Rendy.
Oh, it was Rendy? Okay.
Can we clarify
gotta-
what a dunk tank is?
Dunk tank
You
is
know, like you...
when usually you're sitting like on like it was almost like a chair or like a diving board, it looks like, and then when someone hits a target, it comes down and you fall into the water. Have you seen
So
those?
the
before?
question-
It's
So
like
the
carnivals and stuff.
Yeah, it's
So
like
the question
carnivals.
is, what do you think the future of streaming is?
Yeah, like creator wise.
Dude,
I mean, we've already
ocean
seen it with
streams.
like Germa. Germa has taken it to like a level and then a new level with like the dollhouse thing. I don't know if you saw that.
I don't know
That
what
was
that is.
insane.
I don't know what the
What's
dollhouse
that?
thing is.
It was a IRL, like he built an entire house in a studio and had actors and everything. It was chat interactive. It was probably the most bonkers thing I've ever seen on Twitch.
It's like
Kinda
the Truman
create your
Show.
own story.
It was like Germa was like a IRL sim, right? Like the Sims, and they got to choose when he uses the bathroom and choices that he makes throughout the day, and it has like this whole like cascading effect.
Oh, that's
I would love to
cool.
see that.
Yeah.
I've seen
it was
something
so good.
similar to that, except it was like there were hostages in an unknown location, and the people that were in the chat could choose like what the hostages could do. It was like a similar thing. It was like a totally different thing, but no, it was really cool. I mean, like it wasn't cool, yeah, but it was.
Well, it was role play, I'm guessing, right? Because
yeah.
Okay,
no,
yeah, I'm like,
yeah.
oh, so it is cool. I think
no,
that's
it was,
cool as shit.
Yeah, no, it was
I
like
think
it was
that's
like
cool
a
as shit,
story.
though.
It was like in a
think
movie.
that's
It was in a movie. It was in a movie.
Yeah.
It was in a movie. Yeah. yeah, no, it was like crazy stuff.
Do you know that? Do you know Wayne Radio TV? Any of you know of him?
Mm-mm.
He's done some crazy stuff like that too, where he one of them, he had a running bit for like 8 months on his stream where there's like a fridge in his background and someone asked him like, what's in the fridge?
Cardboard cutout.
What's in the
I
fridge?
that.
And he's like, he like goes around, grabs the cardboard fridge and goes, there is no fridge. And people like didn't know that it wasn't a real fridge for like 8 months. He did another stream where like he had people that could fax him any image live on stream. He had one where he was in VR and watched all Simpsons episodes at once on this massive like 1,000 different screens in VR. And then at the end, Homer Simpson came and took him into the darkness. He has some crazy ass effects.
I haven't seen any of this. Do you think that people are going to start to adjust and do crazier things like that?
I think as people who are developers but like watching streams start to dive into streaming, maybe. A lot of them use a thing called a Leorian board. I think BB Jess probably uses that. I think Rendy, who did the Dunk Tank thing, uses that. It's almost like a stream deck, but way more customizable, and you can like hold it in like your hand. So I think that kind of stuff, it's fun and gimmicky, but I also don't think that that's where streaming is going. I think there's individuals who do that stuff really well. I think Josh Belmar, if he got in contact with a coder, he would do some crazy stuff like that.
Have you seen my
People are going to have to try new shit because eventually there's going to be another meta. Kind of like the hot tub meta, not saying it's got to be along those lines, but if you keep trying new shit, maybe it's gimmicking for you, but if it starts catching on, it could become a new meta. And if you're not trying new shit, then you're not necessarily going to start finding that niche.
That's what keeps
I agree with like go with the meta. I
Yeah.
agree with that, but I don't think that the crazy stuff that we're seeing from people like Wayne Radio, BB Jess, Rendy, and stuff like that is going to be
Sushi
meta.
Dragon. Sushi Dragon.
I think a lot of people try to do what it just does, and it just isn't the same. I mean, they're great creators, but I've definitely seen people try to do
Production
that.
quality is
Yeah, exactly.
here.
Are they doing it the same? No, but do I see people trying it because she is fucking killing it and an amazing creator? No matter how many views she has? Absolutely.
I mean,
I think as streaming gets more lucrative for people who are a bit lower, like,
Yeah.
you know, more affiliates or lower view people, that
Yeah.
if it gets more lucrative, like, I mean, the biggest setback for me, you know, I get like 25 average, is just how much money things cost. Like I said, I built my own IRL rig, but it cost me, you know, almost 3 months of what I make on Twitch. So I think as things get more lucrative, or as people get more, you know, more money for
That is true.
for streaming, they'll be able to do more. I feel like people
'Cause
have
look at
great ideas.
when everybody
It's
was
just so
getting,
hard to accomplish.
Like what you're saying is a perfect example, because during the pandemic, everyone was getting money and people were using that money to buy mostly electronics and stuff. Like everything went up, like streaming went up, photography went up, video went up, and all that interest. You know, if you are around friends that have that interest and you're constantly putting it in your mind, and you start to find that interest, because like I've been a streamer for a long time, so every so often I have big creators that aren't on Twitch start to reach out to me and be like, I really love streaming, or I bring them on a Barcast, or I stream with them at their house, and then they start getting into it. And now that computers are getting cheaper and things are going down in price, like for example, DSLR cameras used to be so expensive, and now people, if they have enough money, might as well just buy a DSLR, because it's alternative. You can't use your webcam and take it out.
Yeah, like I think the quality of streaming has gone up. I'm gonna say it's more like a graph, right? You got like your outliers on the outside. You got like some really like fucking crazy ass people like Sushi Dragon and fucking, you know, Nico or whatever her name was, the fake girl that, like, you know, anyways. And then you got like people on the very bottom that use like, that don't have cameras or do whatever. And you got like, I think the average just goes up over time. You know, as technology advances, I think just the better streams are going to get. And it's further like the more the envelope is being pushed in terms of like how, you know, how different, you know, someone does one idea and it's like, oh shit, well, you know, I can build off of this, you know, and that's what humans do, right? Humans build off of people. So it's like, yeah.
I think the metas evolve in each individual category. I don't think streaming as a whole, though, because I recall I was one of the first people to use a mirrorless like actual camera and an SM7B. This was like 5 years ago. And then like a year later, everybody in the RuneScape section, like I'd gotten 20, 30 different DMs from different streamers who were asking like, what's the setup you got? What are the different audio equipment I need to buy? So yeah, people do try to up the quality of their stream.
But no,
I think
I'm
it's
saying it goes along with like technology and how fast technology advances. Like we haven't really had any like breaking technology since like DSL, like the DSL cameras and shit, like the mirrorless cameras, like people
the
just
cam
use,
link
like,
and all that.
yeah, all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I think companies that capitalize on that are, I think, the reason it increases. Because like before the cam link, people didn't know how to use like a Blackmagic or like other capture devices to get a full camera with good quality properly set up for a stream.
I mean, they weren't even that cheap. You had to buy a whole card. You had to know how to install it and do all this other shit.
Yeah, I think
it made it easy with a USB.
Exactly. It upgrades as it becomes like more plug and play.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, all boats rise with the tide. So as streaming just in general becomes more popular, more people will be exposed to it. Like I mean, like imagine like, you know, all of India doesn't have great internet access, but imagine like if all of a sudden like Starlink starts giving all these, you know, billions of people access to the internet, you'll see the entire internet shift.
Yeah, it will.
Exactly.
I mean, China doesn't even have, they don't stream on, they have their own platform. They don't stream on Twitch. So like if Twitch were to tap in China, can you imagine how much bigger the platform would have been?
Yeah.
China is a whole different fucking bucket of worms.
It's just so many people. I'm just saying, like he just said about India, like once we get to that point where, because like I started on Twitch in 2014, so you can't even imagine the amount of people I've seen come and go, and the amount of things I've seen develop. And I remember when I started streaming, like actually you literally use a C9 or I use a shitty ass webcam as my mic. So like, you know what I mean? It's developed so much. Like a camera, a webcam is so much better. There's all these mics, there's all these little things you can do, as well as mobile streams are a lot easier to do now. And the factor of, I feel like, you know, I've been streaming 2014, like you're talking about 8 years of being around it. The technology is advanced to the point. I think the biggest thing is the education, to be honest. When I first started streaming, I never told anybody. If I talked to a girl and we were dating, or I had like wanted to hook up with her or whatever, I would not tell her I was a Twitch streamer at all.
Now
it's I feel like it's a thing to make content now, though. It's so weird.
Listen,
I tell everyone, because if you get them back and they see your setup and it's like it's like this. Oh, it's not working.
Hey,
either way, I got 4 monitors. I got like huge lights, cameras, and stuff.
You do have a fire setup shit. It is.
Like we got someone in chat that
you.
literally watches Twitch on their fridge. So I mean, like if that is any,
That's
you know,
sick.
if that's any, you know, word
That
to how
doesn't
far
count
we've
as a
come,
view.
you know. They still do it.
It doesn't matter.
They don't count as a person. Okay, all right, champ. You don't count as a person.
Not as a metric.
Cell phone views don't.
I didn't say
barely
it.
even count.
I
either.
didn't say it.
I said it.
can I say something? Listen,
Yeah.
I had a
Yes.
vision,
Yeah,
I had a
Go
dream.
ahead, doctor.
Everybody wants to know where's the meta going, what's the new technology, this and that. It's all right in front of us, people. Okay, listen to this. All right, think of mittens. You know how mittens are great. They're cut out so you have your fingers exposed.
But they have
think about
the string
mittens.
and the arms.
Hey, billionaire philanthropist, I appreciate you chiming in, but this is my time right now.
Sorry. Yeah, go
okay,
ahead.
mittens,
All right, fine.
fingers exposed. Now imagine that for the feet. We're talking fittings. If you can please look at my screen real quick, I want to show you a prototype I've been working on.
No shot.
I kind of love this guy.
Where do I get them?
Are you selling them?
Motherfucker.
Please.
Thank you.
Was that an ad? What is that like?
Listen, Josh. I appreciate your ingenuity, but listen, we've got socks with toes on them. Okay.
Listen, Josh.
He's got toes on.
$1,500, and I'll make an ad in one
And
of my
that thing
videos.
BB Jess holds isn't a Liorn board, it's a Twiddler. Come on, get with it.
Can we see that again? The feet.
I think she probably used to use a
Can we see the feet one more time?
Yeah,
I think
the board is the
for-
application.
Yeah, I missed
We
it.
missed the feet.
Josh,
For
you should charge,
research purposes?
you should charge for that.
Yeah.
No.
Just give me one. Yeah, dude.
What am
I think we have
some
to pay
kind
for
of,
that. I think we have
dancing
to pay for
monkey.
that.
You should charge for that.
No, I'm not like this, okay? One shot, all right? That's it. That's all you get, okay?
Okay.
How much?
Ladies, I got a screenshot, $5. Send it to my Twitch. You got it.
All right, easy. All right, it's coming in now. Coming in hot.
Josh, I'll split it with you.
I don't need the money. I'm doing pretty good. Don't worry about me.
All right, I'll
Just
go fuck
fine.
myself.
This is great. I love it.
Can you sponsor me then, Josh?
I thought you already sponsored. What's that in your hand there, buddy? You still?
It's a so-so sake. Code Curly20. But I could throw up the sponsor for the foot mittens.
Fittins.
All right. Anybody else want to chime in for that?
Those are just called
evolution of where technology and streaming is going. What are your ideas? Thinking? Is everybody good?
Thinking.
Who's most likely to do something outlandish like that? Like, you know, like there's so many people within the, you know, history and the lore of Twitch streaming. Like Ice Poseidon was like, as you know, tumultuous as he was like kind of a bastion for like new ideas and new approaches and stuff like that. Like Jerema, like I said, with all the things that he did, it was crazy. You know, there's so many people
Ice
that
like started IRL.
Exactly.
No.
I mean, you're streaming from a laptop, right?
Kick-started.
Well, actually, there was a streamer I used to call No Sleep TV back in 2013, 2014. And he used to IRL stream. But the thing is it was actually against TOS IRL stream and you would be banned for it. So his best friend would
Pokemon Go.
No, his best friend would actually sit down on the computer because if you're gone longer than a certain amount of time away from your computer, you would actually get in trouble and can get banned for that. So to get around that loophole, he had his best friend go on his computer and Skype call him while he was at the mall. So
who's pushing the envelope?
Well, the thing is,
listen,
I think it's someone with an idea with a lot of capital. I don't think
That's
a lot
me.
of people.
I just bought scented silly string. Okay, I'm pushing the envelope. Thank you very much. This is grape. I got blueberry. I got watermelon and green apple.
Scented silly string, and you're the one that can smell
scented silly string.
I'm supposed to smell it?
Usually silly string stinks, dude. So
Josh,
fair enough.
is that code for something?
Code for sex. No, I think it's hard to do. No, I just think it's harder to do. Like I think people try to do it, but it's like it's harder to do because it's such a saturated market now, and it's like a lot of things have already been done, right? I think it's harder to push the envelope, especially because there's so many people doing it.
I unironically think
I
that
disagree.
Maybe that's wrong, but I think it's
completely wrong.
Yeah.
I unironically think like soda poppin has started like 20 different metas. I think started like the PO box stuff where people send stuff and they open them. I think he started Among Us. I don't know how many people know that. Like he was like the first person streaming that. He streamed it for like a day.
Wait, you know why he starts the gaming metas, right?
Because he does is it Sundays or Saturdays where he does like 20 different games or something?
No, the reason why he starts gaming meta is because he has a really close best friend that is in the gaming developer, and he tells him, "Hey, push this game." That's how he starts it. That's exactly how he starts it.
And that developer has made every single one of those games?
No, that's why a lot of the games you see that are really popular start with the big streamers, and then it trickles down, and then that's why they blow up.
Well, I don't mean
the indie games, new games.
But we just don't have enough clout to push the envelope, is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't mean the thing is I don't mean like stuff like soda pop and like PO boxes were they started like years ago, but I'm saying if like a new streamer started up today and they're like, okay, I want to get into streaming, you know, maybe just as a hobby, but they want to also, you know, do something different than everyone else. I think it's really hard to establish yourself as a new person as something different, because I think a lot of people are trying very hard to be different. It's like for example, it's like going to LA, right? A lot of people are trying to fucking stand out. Right? A lot of people are trying to stand out and try doing something different. It's hard to do that when everyone's trying to think of different things. There's a lot of smart people, you know, going like on Twitch. There's a lot of people going like, you know, doing a bunch of different things. I think it's hard to do that.
You need capital.
Yeah. I mean,
you need capital and you need
Yeah.
a business plan. If you're going to try
100%.
to differentiate yourself, you got to do research on the market. People don't do that. You know,
I disagree with that.
Research is important.
I think research is super important. I think understanding what your product that you're bringing to the market is, and then having capital. I think having capital is the most important thing, where you can invest in yourself to be able to implement the ideas that you have, and then be able to get yourself in front of the right people, because that's a big part of it.
I just don't agree with that. I feel like there's some people just like are shitting in the wind, and like something happens, it sticks to the wall, and you're like, that picks up. Like they post a thing on TikTok and all of a sudden 100,000 views, they get, you know, 20,000 viewers.
I agree with that too, but I think that's an anomaly. I think the overwhelming majority of people just go into it.
But people who push the envelope are anomalies. That's how that is. That's
I think
by
the people who
definition,
make
like-
it
You have to have a balance of
trends
both.
while also
I-
trying new shit.
I do think that points out, though, that Twitch in itself is not necessarily enough. It's because you popped off on TikTok. It's because you already have a platform somewhere. It's because you posted a YouTube video somewhere. Twitch in itself is not very easy to do, like pop off on your own unless you have these outside sources. Normally, I would say normally.
I
think
That's
that-
a whole
yeah.
Well, we know the
different box of
discoverability
bullshit.
isn't. Yeah, we
Yeah,
know the
yeah, yeah,
We all know
discoverability
that's
isn't
great
great.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
bad, yeah.
I would
I
say
don't know.
like
I think a lot of people go into
Yeah.
becoming a streamer not treating themselves as a brand or a specific a specific entity that's going to be promoting a specific product to the market. So they go into it, say, "Hey, I just want to be a streamer," or "Hey, I'm going to do this as a hobby." "Hey, I'm just going to follow these trends," instead of coming into it with a business plan. And that's all I'm saying is. And I think people, and I would say Ludwig did it well. I think he entered into the market knowing exactly what his product was, how he was going to distinguish himself, and then operated himself, Ludwig, as a business and surrounded himself by like with the right people who helped.
Yeah, but he
propel
already,
his
had
brand.
the mechanism to make Twitch work. He already had a
Yeah.
good YouTube channel.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
But I
So he was already a
I
professional
still
gamer.
think. Yeah, I don't know.
So he's already baked into like the Super Smash Brothers scene. So like he didn't start from nowhere.
Yeah.
That's true.
You guys want to know the truth? What really happened?
Yeah, I
how
do.
you really do it? Here's how you do it.
Tell us.
First off, you gotta be creative, and it's not easy. You gotta think outside the box, and you gotta work really, really hard. Really, really hard. And another thing, and I hate to say it, it helps if you're a little attractive. If you're a little attractive, you're creative, you have something different, and you work really, really hard, you can start making waves on this platform.
Honestly, I
Or
think if
very
you make
ugly.
people
That
laugh,
also works.
Yeah,
Getting
you need to be
people
on
to
the.
Yeah, I mean, you're
I'm just two in the
personality,
middle.
sure.
Matt, listen, I know why people click my stream, but I also know why they stay. Like, I know why they click originally, and I'm never gonna reject that. I'm never gonna say that that's wrong. But making people stay, thank you. But making people stay is so much more than this. You know, but I'll admit I know why they click. But if you can make people laugh and you can make people connect with each other and find something that you have in common, make them feel something, make them feel safe, or talk about things that they don't feel safe enough to talk about with other people, then I think that is what can really make it.
That's one of the reasons
Perfect.
I wanted to start streaming is I want people to be able to come onto my channel. Like I felt I used to be able to until those people I admired became shitbags, and I know I could go to my favorite streamer, YouTuber, watch their content, decompress after a long day. And I think a lot of people, there was like a wave of people that started streaming because they just wanted it to be like me, pay attention to me. I want to be famous. I want to be rich. And it's not just about that. It's about creating content for your viewers, not so people will just watch you.
Yeah.
You gotta
All right.
care about your viewers.
We're going to go to the next topic, though. I know that was a really good one to start off. Everybody was talking. Thank you for that. Let's cheers. Exclamation point cast in chat.
I need to go grab another so-so sake. I finished mine.
I figured you did.
You guys
They're
can get
so
your own
good,
so-so
I
sake with code Curly20.
You do. Also, if you're a sub to Chris, you probably have a so-so sake emo, so drop that shit in there or sub so you can have it. You don't have it? I gave it to you.
Let's not talk about that right now. Okay.
Okay, just kidding. Anyways, so-so.
All right, Janifest, you ready?
Am I?
Yeah, you ready? What is the dumbest thing you've ever received hate for?
I mean, I haven't been on Twitch for a while.
It could be in anything. It doesn't have to be Twitch related.
What was the topic? I missed it.
What is the
Dumbest-
dumbest thing you've ever received hate for?
Maybe my tits.
Were you too pretty?
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't digest a lot of hate.
Wait. Is it like an Instagram post? Is it like, what is it? How are you getting? It's just like when you go out, like when you work or something.
I mean, I'm not like chronically online, and so I don't like see a lot of hate.
I mean, it's pretty dumb.
Yeah.
I like saying terminally online.
Probably something I can't control.
Something you can't control. Okay.
Yeah.
The first answer was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. But all right, let's hear it from the rest of the cast. What is
I've
something?
got one.
There's just so many.
The other day, or it was like a month ago, I was at a campground. I was walking with my puppy, and this group of like fucking 8 to 10-year-old boys starts yelling at me. Keep in mind, like, this part of my hair is orange, this is pink, so when it's pulled back, it's like stripe, and they're like, "Hey, clown! Ha 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 ha!" And I was just kind of like, and I kept walking, and it's just like, I'm almost 30. I don't have time to want to beat up 10-year-olds. Okay, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are they like 14 years old? Like, imagine saying clown to someone like that.
It's just funny because it's so random, like, to actually.
Yeah.
I'm just.
That's why I couldn't even respond. I was just like, come up with something better.
They don't have anything else to do. Right.
Yeah, I have people come into chat and they're like, "This is fatherless behavior," and I'm like, "Yeah, and get more creative. Stop talking about my tits. Stop saying I don't have a dad. Like, if you're gonna say some shit, get creative. Like, really hurt my feelings."
Next time I go to your chat, that's the first thing I'm saying is fatherless.
Yeah, but you know what I say back? I'm gonna fuck your dad and give them a son that they actually enjoy and turn your fucking Wi-Fi off. So be more creative.
Yeah,
that's
a response.
Be more creative.
Also, you're giving me very strong Inuyasha vibes, and I love it.
Woman.
And like Shishomoro too, it's like a mix of the two.
I would say for me, it was more of like I'm a very quote unquote like flirty person, or just very friendly person, and people just got a lot of like, why do you do this? Why do you do that? And I just kind of stepped my like personality. I had to rethink my personality. And it just kind of got to me sometimes, but it was okay. I mean, I also have to deal with cursing all the time at my job, so it's okay.
Can I ask you a question about that? Do you feel like you're actually being flirty, or do you feel like you're just being friendly and people perceive it as flirtiness?
I think I'm trying to see it, like, for me, I think people perceive it as flirty because I feel like this has been like my whole life, where I'm just being friendly and people are just like, "Oh, you're just trying to fuck them. Oh, you're just trying to be with them. Or you're just like this and that." And I'm like, I'm just asking them, how are they, you know?
Right.
So many guys read that wrong. So many guys read that wrong.
Do you think that you need to change yourself though, or should they change them?
No, I think they should change themselves.
There you go. Okay, good.
Fuck you.
Good.
Fuck you.
Good.
I know. I need to.
Okay.
I used to get. Oh, sorry. No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm slowing down. It's fine.
I was just going to say, I think too that that's a great place to kind of bring in that conversation about men's mental health and how often men are not treated with care and affection, so that when they do get it from somebody, it comes off romantic instead of platonic. And it's like, no, I care about you as a person. I don't want your dick inside of me.
Yeah, but the
that's
thing
actually
is,
pretty spot on.
it is very spot on. But I didn't get it from the men. I got it more from the females, and I was just like,
not so.
I was
spot
like,
on.
dude,
Oh, so spot on, actually.
It is pretty spot on.
it is though.
Yes, I agree.
I'm like rethinking everything now in my life. Fuck. All right. Presume.
I get a lot of hate for having a loft bed. Like, back the fuck off, please. Okay.
Or room
Thank you very
activities.
much.
Like a bunk bed?
I have a lot
Or
of.
like-
It's not a bunk bed. It's a classy loft bed. Okay, difference. And I have room to load stuff and store stuff underneath. All right. I'm only working with so much space, and so I decided, wow, what a great way to maximize the real estate I have in my room by getting an elevated loft bed.
Is your bed above you right now?
No, it's not like that. It's like it's over there. It's just
There must be a small penthouse.
I can only envision things from IKEA. I'm sorry.
This is my loft right
You
here.
have a picture.
I got the underbed storage too.
You have a
very
sick
classy.
setup.
Thank you.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot's fucking setup is
Dude, he's fucking.
Yeah.
oh my
Bro,
god.
Goals.
I appreciate that so much.
Oh.
I those compliments live with me for weeks. I just want to let you know. I think about it before I go to bed. I'm just like, oh, people appreciate it.
They do.
Damn.
Well,
Liz.
sorry. Nope.
Go ahead.
Rock, paper,
Somebody
scissors,
go.
shoot.
No rock, paper, scissors. Just somebody go. Go,
Back when I was an EDM photographer, I'm just going to start talking until people stop. Back when I was an EDM photographer, I would, I worked at local nightclubs and other events, and I would photograph, people's girlfriends, people that they were interested in, hot women, all this stuff. And like, for no fucking reason, I would just get death threats that I took photos of people. Like out having like, a good time. Sometimes it would be boyfriends like trying to search for their girlfriend or, other significant others, it goes both ways, trying to find like, more pictures of their significant other, like out dancing or whatever. And when I wouldn't like entertain it, it would be vicious. So like, that's like, I don't know. Some of those things live with me. I was just like, dude, I'm out here taking photos and you're threatening to take my life.
Fucking
That's
nuts.
Just trying to work.
Yeah. I had one guy try to find my address. It was real bad.
Oh
I used
my
to get death
God.
threats on TikTok.
You would get what? Death threats on TikTok?
On TikTok, yeah. So I used to put effort into making TikTok videos, and there was this like 2 or 3 posts that got like a lot of views, but it went on the wrong side of TikTok, and the comments were hilarious, but they were obviously hate comments. Like it was like, if you weren't cute, I'd kill you, like type of thing.
Jesus.
And I was like, whoa, listen, it was literally just a video of like me saying like 2 things, and it wasn't even like controversial or bad. It was just stupid, But I think that's
TikTok is brutal. You think Instagram is bad? TikTok. Oh,
nobody can one thing, and they will comment whatever they want.
Oh, horrid.
Yep.
It's kind of funny though. There's some funny ones out there where people try to put effort into making it like super like intense. Like you're like 22 and you're posting that. I bet you could do whatever with your life. Like they go into it, and I'm like, you're putting the effort into trying to hate on my random ass TikTok that I made, which is hilarious.
Thanks for helping the algorithm. Thanks for the comment.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Remember the hate that comments on posts and they're like, I don't understand why you're taking time out of your day to post this. And it's like, why did you take time out of your day to post the comment?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I can do whatever I want.
It's so
whatever
funny.
I want.
I heard the hate on Twitch is worse now. Is that true?
No.
No, it's
I
not.
wanted to talk about it.
It's probably the worst.
It's not, it's not worse now.
I used to get a lot of people coming to my chat and say that I look like a man. And you know what I did to that? I turned on 10-minute follow mode, and I've literally had no problem since. I don't give a fuck.
You're fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, it's just annoying. No, I'm not like it's just annoying. It's like really like I'm just trying to. I'm not even kidding. If you don't have 10-minute follower mode on, turn it on. It's a fucking game changer.
It's nice to turn on.
I'm turning on 10-minute follower mode right now.
Otherwise.
Follow at a minimum.
Wait.
Follow at a minimum.
Listen,
you said to turn it on though. That makes no sense. You just said to turn it on.
No. Listen.
When you get hate.
No, because people say like, yeah, it inhibits growth, but like, do you really want the growth from fucking like rejects coming into your chat? Like saying dumb shit. You ban them later, but like you get a significant less amount of people later saying that shit, and I'm telling you, it's day and night. As a woman on Twitch, it's fucking day and night. I'm telling you.
I just have I don't do a 3-strike rule. It's like you say one good bad thing, it's weird. I also have something I call mustache ride, where you can put a mustache on me for 10 minutes and I can't cuss. So I'm dressed like this, and I'm wearing a fucking mustache. And every time I cuss, I have to put more hair on. And I kind of feel sexy in the mustache, but when we get to the unibrow, I'm not feeling good. So I'm like, because I like have a straw jawbone, so I get a lot. They're like, first off, there's nothing wrong with being trans, so that doesn't hurt my feelings. But I'm like, okay, you want to see me with a mustache? Let's go. I'm daddy now. I'm fucking daddy now.
You're not little fox anymore. You're daddy.
I'm daddy. Also, can remember the rest of it.
I have an answer.
Go. I was going to change the subject. No, I was going to change the subject. Go on.
I'll be quick.
I haven't found it either. So.
So I have had a hater for the last little bit, last 2 months at least. It's this really annoying motherfucker who keeps telling me that I turned, which is why you can see why I'm dressed this way tonight, is because I'm over it. This is the last day that this shit is going on. But this person literally goes from 2 Twitter accounts, 2 Instagram accounts, to my TikTok, sends me emails telling me that I changed as a streamer and that I'm fake. And I'm like, okay, how about you come watch the fucking Barcast tonight and then we can talk, because I definitely don't look how I usually do now. But yeah, it's like, it's aggressive harassment. It's really fucking bad. So if they want to come harass me now, it's completely allowed.
I'm being serious. Do not feed into that shit. I fed it like I'll be honest with you. Like, this is like the biggest like thing is like when I used to stream like years ago, I gave into that shit and it ruined me. It literally like I had to take a break from streaming. Yeah, but now it's literally like you don't put up with any bullshit in your chat. Just don't. If someone even like so much as like even toes the line you up, fuck them. Because seriously,
you have a filter on different.
It doesn't fucking.
Oh, if it was. Oh,
why are you a emoji?
Chat, you look so much
good.
Sorry, I think it's my chat.
No, you should just keep it.
Yeah.
If it was in my chat that they were harassing me though, that's fine. I've dealt with a fuck ton of trolls over the years and it's all good. But when it's like Instagram and Twitter and TikTok and then by email, which I don't know who the fuck harasses on email nowadays.
What is it? Is it AOL or?
What's that?
Hotmail?
Proton mail or some bullshit.
What's that?
What's that?
K-Marie is fake at hotmail.com. I hate you, bitch. You bitch. You've changed.
Oh, it's worse than that.
I bet. No,
That's the thing though. You have to ignore that shit. I'm telling you, it sucks, but you have to ignore it. Most people do it. They just keep doing it. I know it sucks, but there's nothing else you can do.
Last week I was so run down and just overwhelmed and kind of like depressed in a way, because that shit'll do that to you. But I've been streaming for like 7 years. I've dealt with trolls. It's fine.
I love trolls.
It's the usual. But this one's worse.
If you
If you're using them for content,
I post their comments all over Twitter.
I do remember the first time I cried on Twitch though, and I gave them that reaction, you know, because they're looking for a reaction. I remember that moment, and I'm not saying I haven't done it multiple times since then. If I'm drunk enough, I'm gonna cry. But it's basically they just want attention, and if you give it back,
100%. Exactly. I don't give a shit this week, obviously. I'm just going to keep dressing like this. I feel like I really don't give a fuck when I dress
like a baddie. Like, you can step on me any day.
Did you got tweeted?
You can step on me any day.
You got tweeted on my Twitter with your... Production had my Twitter login.
Storming outside?
They posted that?
I didn't post that. I don't have time to post that.
I thought that was you.
No.
You're such an asshole. Stop.
I gave production my Twitter login. Well, I gave it to one person.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, I gotta see this.
Let's fucking go,
That's such a good tweet.
Also,
Who
you
is
guys
that
are
guy?
probably going to be also depending on the topic and how good the content is, you'll get clipped and it'll be posted on Twitter in real time. Just to let you know.
So my dumbest thing I got hate for. It sounds dumb because like if you're not terminally online, then it's like very dumb. Is not playing enough RuneScape. There's like people who there's people who like
you don't grind enough, bitch.
There's people who play literally like 16 hours a day for like years and shit, and I've gotten hate for like not being on enough. Yeah.
What?
Yep.
That's dumb.
Insane.
I think that's the dumbest thing I've gotten hate for. I've gotten hate for a lot of things, but that's the dumbest one.
That has to be done because I mean you can't really play video games too much depending on what you're like where you're at financially, like where you are mentally. To like if something happens, like you.
Oh,
like
Courier 6 is here.
Hours. Is that one of your favorites now?
People gotta realize we have life and
Laid
stuff.
on
my
the
favorites too.
Untitled Dating Show.
I think one of the craziest things I got hate for, I would probably say when I used to like not invite certain people to shows, I'd get like
Back when you're so hot.
I would get like people in the message me and be upset that I didn't invite them and stuff, and I was like, I'm like, you don't understand when you're like a show host or if you're an event like planner or organizer, you're not dealing with one message, 10 messages. The last Soso Sake event I did IRL, I had 140 invites. So can you not imagine how many people I was messaging? Yeah. It's like very difficult. So I get hate every single event I do. I get hate no matter what. And it gets to the point where
even now?
Yeah, every single event I've ever done, I've gotten hate for it. And I've had people that like have talked shit at the event and say things to people, and I found out, and I just no longer invite them to the events because why would I waste my time inviting that person when another person will come and not give me that kind of attitude and stuff, because it takes so much. And Ziggy's been a part of my life for the past couple of years, so he's been to some of the events and he knows how much work it is to organize things, get the people together. The thing is, when you put rules out, because as an event organizer, you have to put rules out to protect yourself, because if it goes to the internet and you don't have the rules, even if they're silly and stupid sounding, you can have it backs my ass up, because then if somebody comes out saying this happened to me and this happened to me, but I went and said, please don't do this and please don't do that, then I can, screenshot it and post it.
You have the paper trail too to be like, yeah. I also question for you. I feel like at least I have not thrown anything like you have, but do you feel like when people complain, does that make you not want to invite them more? Because I've experienced that. You're like, well, now I'm like,
I've had issues where I'm going through stuff in my life and people don't know, and I'm still putting the events together. And like, I'm gonna be honest with everyone, as a show host, you don't make money on Twitch. And I've had people come up to me and saying, like literally at the last IRL show I did a couple of months ago, I had someone come up to me and say, what you do is nobody wants to do it, and we appreciate you for doing it for the community and stuff. It's a lot of work. Like the amount of time that I could do by just scheduling, talking to people, talking to production, doing this, all these things I have to do for every single show, every event, is the amount of time I could just be doing to focus on myself. And so when you get hate for it, it's just very stressful, because it's like, why am I even doing this? Because if you go around Twitch, how many shows are there? How many people actually event? Not for millions and millions of streamers. There's not enough shows. There's definitely not enough.
Yeah,
absolutely true.
And
being a host is fucking hard.
The part that sucks too is I've had so many, especially e-dating. I have so many girls come on my show and they're like, I've had a bad experience with another show. I don't want to go on shows anymore. Or I don't want to go on the Barcast. Even I've had people that were close to, I don't want to go on the Barcast because I had a terrible time on podcast. And I'm like, that's out of my control. Nothing I can do.
Yeah.
So it's very different and interesting, but it comes, the only reason I really like actually I push forward to is TwitchCon, but we don't have a TwitchCon for 3 years. It's very difficult. So I did my own events, but every event I've had, there is stuff that never went public for the safety of other streamers, where if it did post it and it went public and everybody caught what they did, they would be in a lot of trouble. So having rules is like, I've had to argue with girls I've dated because I had to set rules. Girls I've actually dated that are supposed to be on my side, because I had to set rules and try to explain to them that this rule, like, do you really think I want to set rules? I don't want to be a rule enforcer. But
you just want to have fun, but you got to protect you and your brand. Yeah. Well, cheers to you for doing it. If I can say that, I think we should all take a cheers to that. Thanks for having us on.
I'm gonna finish my putting up with us right now.
Thanks, honestly.
But yeah, every single event. So. But I have wonderful people behind me for it, though, so it's really nice.
Good.
And just for the record, I've only had bad experiences here. I don't know why I keep showing up.
Now you wonder why you're never on the YouTube thumbnail, huh?
Next topic. Who do you hate? No.
All right. Well, let's go to the next topic then.
Chris,
Kraken is just like doing her own thing.
can I just say something real quick?
I'm not trying to.
That's fine.
Someone's.
Why'd your mic change so much?
Mine?
Someone's redeeming channel point.
Before you go to the next topic, can we all congratulate me? I just got 81 agility on my Iron Man. Can we all?
Congratulations! That's a
thank you.
I don't know what
y'all
that
are gonna
means,
make it into the
but I'm
video.
really happy for you.
Congratulations, Zulu.
What are you grinding right now?
He always grinds.
I always am.
Yeah, it's passive. It's passive grinding.
RuneScape players, man.
I'm gaming like the entire time. Yeah. I'm like Amaranth and watching movies while she's streaming. I'm like that, but like on podcasts. Like I'm.
Now, do you
Amaranth?
You show your butt.
Is always watching movies and fucking.
She's always watching movies while she's live. Yeah. I'm doing that.
I love it. That's
every podcast I've ever been on. Every podcast I've ever been on.
I got music playing.
I have music playing because my ADHD kicks in too bad, and then I talk over people. So
I've been on shows since they pretty much like started going back in 2018. So like, there's some people that can do it, and there's a lot of people that can't. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah. Sometimes I can't.
If I keep
Chris,
asking you,
I'm getting hate right now.
from where?
A lot of people are saying that I'm the female version of Andrew Tate.
No, you look like Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Give
Who
her the
said
balls.
that?
You look like the best version of, you're the best version of Lady Gaga.
Why are you gonna name a change?
Andrea Tate.
Really?
Why?
Come on.
Bad bitch.
Why are you getting?
That's what I'm talking about. It's like you don't
said
need that
that?
shit. You really don't need that shit. Like
You do
Wait.
need that shit. That's your
Andrew
fucking
Tate
Andrea
comes
It's funny,
Tate.
and you should not take it seriously.
Yeah,
Like,
you
don't-
should be
if you're
proud
taking
to
it
even be
serious-
compared
you're not
to
taking
him.
it seriously.
Ew, Ziggy, what did you?
No, what the
Let's
fuck did you just say?
not get into that.
What
No, that's-
What the
that's not-
fuck? Who the hell said that shit,
That's
dude?
gonna get too political. Let's not.
I
Like,
can't believe
come
Josh
on, dude.
Belmar just said that, dude.
I actually can't believe we have Andrew Tate. Andrew
I think
Tate
Lady
can't
Gaga,
stand
though.
this shit.
Andrew's taint.
Lady Gaga.
Andrew's-
Yeah. Lady Gaga for sure.
All right, next topic.
I'm an idiot.
More Gaga,
dude,
for
okay?
sure.
Warrior 6 with a 10 gifted. Warrior
Let's
6,
go.
thank you.
Can you multiply that by?
Millions
We're
of
gonna
how
shout
loves-
out. We're gonna shout out for Warrior 6. He's a wonderful voice
What a
actor.
legend.
He's a legend. He's a
Courier.
legend. Yeah.
Courier from
course.
Fallout. Let's go. boys.
And a
Thank you
model.
so much. I appreciate it.
And a
Julio,
model.
thanks for the.
They must be a mobile
18
viewer.
months
They're
now,
really
too.
behind on that.
Shout out. Thank you. Oh, okay. Zulu, I have a question. If you want me to pick on anybody on this podcast, who would it be right now to ask this question to?
Ziggy. Ziggy, of
You
course.
want to hear from Ziggy?
Dude, I would say the
Alright.
exact same.
I know him the most out of everybody else, so of course.
Ziggy, I'm gonna be
Ziggy.
honest. I got to use the restroom, and I already know the answer to this. But I have a wireless headset. But
What is it? Is it what?
I think it's funny that you picked Ziggy. But once Ziggy
the
answers,
question?
open the floor up. What killed your feelings for? Sorry, Ziggy. You're my boy, so it just makes me laugh when I read this.
Oh,
to you.
no.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I'll be a better host.
What? What killed
Yeah, get a
what for
catheter,
me?
dude. You're like you're getting up to pee.
I'll tell you what killed spaghetti for me.
No, hold on.
Fucking
Ziggy.
cute. I got fucked up.
Ziggy, what killed your feelings for someone you were once madly in
Oh
love
my
with?
god.
Oh my
the
God.
25.
Let's
Yo,
go.
all the
Let's
way.
go.
He did
Courier.
5 times.
Can we
baby.
get 35 gifted?
Oh,
Courier.
holy oh
Can we
my
get
god.
Can we get a
Huge.
cheers to Courier?
Yeah.
He's all the way on the other side of the world watching right now, so it's really
He has
amazing.
a sexy
wow.
He's from
voice.
Australia. Where is he? Where's he from?
South Korea, I think.
South Korea.
Yeah.
At least it's
Or
not
maybe,
north.
maybe I think
least
it's
it's not
South
north.
Korea.
There we go.
He has a sexy
There we go.
voice.
Good shit.
Thank you.
Thank you, Courier.
Thank you.
Does he
Thank
play
you.
Valorant?
Cheers to Courier.
I think he was
I don't know,
singing
but
to us last night while we were
Thank you for all the
getting
gift
on
the subs. I
dating
appreciate
show.
you. He's
He sings,
wonderful.
he dances, he models, he voice acts, he does it all.
Yeah.
Throw some hearts in the chat. Throw some hearts in the chat for Courier because the hearts are about to be broken when Ziggy answers this question. So,
Oh God.
Ziggy, are you ready for the topic?
Bro, what's up?
What killed your feelings for someone you were once madly in love with?
Oh fuck, I'm leaving.
And then you want to open the floor after?
Why are you leaving? I don't, dude. Listen, man. I don't know
Because
what
he
he's
knows the
saying,
answer.
man.
He knows the answer.
Give
He
me
thinks
that
he knows the
game,
answer.
whoever the
There is,
game is.
dude, the answer is I'm still in love with her. Okay, I text her once a week, and I think I'm blocked.
Have you only been in love one time?
I've only had one relationship. I've only dated one woman.
I'll tell you after the third no reply, I stop.
Oh,
Has anything killed your mood for or like your
No, I think about her every
I've
day.
never done
Don't give
anything
up.
that's pissed you off.
You know
or
what,
made you
Jenny
like-
Fast?
Don't give up. She
I'm
wants
not
you.
giving up. She wants me. That's what I'm
How
saying.
many
dude.
messages?
She's
I'm
she's
so in
just
love
playing
with
hard
her.
to
How many
get,
messages?
dude.
She's
just playing hard to get.
Listen, I don't.
Dude, she turned you on 10-minute follower.
I don't think she's playing hard to get. That's no. It's just it will take some time. There's
Is she
a lot of-
subbed at least?
No, she asked you, and I told her not to. I was a little heartbroken after our relationship ended 3 years ago, but we are.
Should have taken
Every-
her money.
Nothing.
Once
You've
a
texted her
week.
150 times with no reply.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. How
How many
long
times
has
have
it
you?
been
Yeah.
without a response?
Oh, it's been like two and a half years. It's been a while. I'm in
How many
Propose.
messages in those 2.5
You
years?
think?
Do you message her like on her birthday and stuff too?
Yeah, of course.
Can you give us a quick scroll?
Ziggy.
What?
You gotta
Scroll through the
You
text
gotta
messages?
move on.
No, that's
man.
private information.
There's people out there who want to love you, and you're not letting them in because you're hung up on this.
That's probably true.
Well, let me tell you why.
He
Because
got a good point there. He has a good point. there.
no.
true.
Listen, I'm not closing anybody out. It's just most of the women that I've met over the last 2 years since I've moved here to Texas are boring. None of them intrigue me. I talk to them and my eyes glaze over. I'm not going to even try to entertain the idea.
But are you
of
even
something
letting them in before you make up your mind about them?
Whoa! You okay?
We got fucking Andrew Buckets over here.
The timing of that was
No, dude, not even.
Okay, I hate my chat. I'm just asking you a question.
Did that sound like an Andrew Tate thing?
Are you live right now?
You can kind of pick up right away whether or not you're going to get along with someone.
What the fuck is
you
wrong
don't
with
need
you?
to let them in.
Shoot your shot. Was that an Andrew Tate thing to say? All these women that I talk to are boring. You know,
They're all boring.
They're not making money moves. They're not giving any value.
If they don't
All
have
they want is money and clout.
Do you think that you massively texting her though might be pushing her away? Like maybe if you genuinely gave her some time and space away, she would think and miss. But you keep texting, and then it starts to scare her away. And if you maybe gave her some time, then maybe she would have the time to miss you. Have you thought about this?
I gave her a week. 7 days should be enough. And then I started texting her.
You messaging her here and there is reinforcing her
distance.
Her distancing herself.
Is this a therapy session? Let's go.
Might be.
Yo,
listen, I'm Team Jimmy, bro. She's the only one that's telling me to go for my love, man.
As someone that needs therapy, I'm just gonna let you know. You should probably do it a little bit more time.
Can we just
all streamers? We all need
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
I need more time than other people. You know, people perceive.
You're bald.
People.
Wait, now she is. Put some sunglasses on.
I'm not gonna lie.
Now you are.
You have a good bald head.
Yeah, you look like Pitbull if you put some glasses on.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Mrs. Worldwide. I guess.
Okay, so
who the fuck
I'm still in love, Curly.
Let's go. You're still in love. Okay, I heard you when I was going to the bathroom. You're still in love, and I was like,
yeah. What do you think my answer was gonna be?
Yeah, what killed your feelings for someone you were once madly in love with? Let's hear it from somebody else.
Dude, she also asked me if I had autism after we broke up.
No, okay, Ziggy, let's hear from someone else.
She was like, "Are you autistic?" I said, "I don't know."
Because you're smart. You fuck that.
Was she implying that
There's nothing wrong. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being.
I like that.
Yeah, what the hell?
Is this gaslighting?
I think if you take it as a negative, that says more about you than her. You know.
That says more about her if she's saying it's
Well,
negative.
I mean, if she's asking you about it, maybe it's curious. Like, you know, I don't know the whole like thing.
Oh, dude, I'll DM you the history.
I'm probably on the spectrum.
It's a long romantic. It's a drama.
All right. Let's go on to the topic of someone that Ashley, you know.
What killed your feelings
that
for
isn't in
someone
love?
you're madly in love with?
A
Yes.
haircut.
Haircut?
Really?
What? Oh no, go on.
You said a haircut?
Like, I don't like.
What was
hear this one.
Like
describe
Ned
it before and
Classified or
after.
something or what?
Classified?
Ned's Just Classified. You never seen that TV
School
show?
survival guide.
Oh yeah.
Wait, can you describe the before and after for us? Like, what did he look like before? Where you're like, yes, daddy, and then he cut his hair, and you're like, what would happen?
He just he was going into military. Took it all off.
So you're telling me this man had nice hair, he cut himself for military, and you're like, bye.
Yeah.
What?
So his looks.
I love the honesty.
What else?
You got a buzz gun, and you're like.
No, he was a
dried up
great
about
guy.
it?
Really, really wonderful.
But the
I could see a
hair.
future with him, but you know, the haircut.
What happened to, so like, what kind of hair did he have before?
What if
actually
Phil
fuck
had
with that,
what if
though.
Phil had a future and then he started balding?
GG's.
Very good.
he lost,
Wait, this
bro.
is the guy that came back from war. Did he come back from war, or is it just? Oh, cool, nice.
There's nothing, but listen, there's nothing wrong with it because I would never date a bald woman.
I would.
Why not?
Is this?
I would.
Same thing. Same reason you broke up with your guy.
Like 2 seconds. I had a filter on for 2 seconds, and suddenly he's just so against it. You know what I'm saying? Like, isn't this crazy?
Yeah.
Is this insane? Like, what is this?
Yeah, actually, before that, I was thinking the same thing as Ziggy, but now I'm thinking I would date a bald woman.
I would.
After seeing that.
What if you loved her for
If
8
you
years and she
love-
got
yeah.
cancer?
It's
What if you loved her
bald.
for 8 years and she got cancer and had no hair?
It depends
You
on
gonna
how
leave
large
her?
a piece. Well, it depends on how big her bank account
I
is.
don't have to love her for 8 years. If I love her, I love her. It's different. Oh my
Bro,
god.
if she's
Depends
rich
on
as
her
fuck,
bank
I'm fine
account.
with it.
It
I'll
depends
put
on
up
her
with
bank
it.
account.
Yeah, money changes my morals. I'm just gonna put it out there. Okay? If she
God.
it could be
I'll be a
both.
house
It's
dad.
fine.
A house dad.
Oh, I would absolutely be a house husband.
Did you just walk away right now?
gonna shave his head.
Oh my god.
100% be a stay-at-home dad.
He had
Stay-at-home
post nut
husband.
clarity. He said what he said, and then he went, "Oh, maybe I didn't mean that."
No, he's been thinking too many things. He's got to let some things off of his mind, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, like he just needs like 10 seconds tops. So
I'm looking at the comments right now.
It's fine.
I think there is actually a statistic of men that leave their wives when they get a terminal illness. So
That's
so
true.
much
Doesn't
so
mean I
that the
don't hate it.
doctors are trained in how to deliver the news to the women so that they can prepare that their husbands might leave them, which is super fucked up.
It could be
Makes
the other
sense.
way around, though. It could be the way around. Like a man can get prostate cancer, so you can't like have sex, and then a woman might leave.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, definitely.
Wait.
I mean,
Like,
I will
technically,
my
they
long-term
probably still
partner
can't have
so
lost
cold.
a testicle didn't fucking change my mind about anything.
He
It
lost
just-
a
I
testicle?
think it just depends how much you love the person. I really think it just depends how much you love the person.
I don't know about that, bro.
That's
You
one
need to
Ziggy,
I take it back.
amount of
I
love
take it
that's gonna
back.
make
Manifest.
What about the girl that you're stuck on? The girl
No,
you're stuck on. The girl
bro.
you're stuck on. What if she
I'm
got
on your
your
side
sister?
now.
full head of hair,
I'm
bro.
on your side now.
You know what? I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna
Ziggy.
disrespect her by like describing
What about
how
that
she is.
girl?
Her? Oh, if she went bald, oh, she's gone.
Oh my god!
100%.
Oh my god!
Well, here's the thing.
Oh my god!
Send him a picture of her bald so he stops texting her.
She's a project manager, so I'm gonna have to ask her how much she
wild
makes,
in the
though.
chat right now.
But if she's a
Fucking
project
hell, dude.
manager, she
Oh
probably
my
has hair like this
God.
short anyways, and she asks to speak to the manager at any other fucking, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
Her
fine
hair's
with
already
short
really
hair.
short
You just
anyways.
gotta have
Okay.
something on your head that's not a buzz cut
Is that
or
a filter?
bald.
That's
So why? Is this like a
If
gay
your
thing?
hair is this
Okay,
short, it's like
I'll be honest with you. Right? If you're looking at it from the back and she's a project manager, she's got like the fucking Karen hair, right? From the back, it looks like a buzz cut. So really, and you said the short hair does not matter, right? Yeah, but if it's
My
from the medium, okay, there we go.
Are you lying right now?
I'm gonna go pee while Ziggy digs himself a
I'm
deeper hole.
My god!
Okay, anybody else though? But I feel that like if she has no hair, dude, get out.
Ziggy.
No,
Ziggy, you're kidding me, right? You're joking.
I'm not agreeing.
No, okay.
I'm not
okay.
gonna
Andrew is not Andrew
No.
Tate. Ziggy is
Ziggy, I'm not Andrew Tate
Ziggy
anymore.
Tate.
You are.
Ziggy Tate.
I'm the Saint Tate. Look at me.
Ziggy Tate.
Like if you
Ziggy
like,
That's
if you love
bro.
someone, Ziggy,
Dude,
like,
you know what's
Hashtag-
funny?
No, bro.
Hashtag
No, dude.
Ziggy Tate, bro. I love
Who
you,
wants to
Ziggy
hear a
Tate.
funny
I
story
don't know
about-
my guy. I don't know
Your
my
love
guy.
is
Bro.
conditional.
Ziggy,
Is
how
that
Who
do
wants to
you?
hear a funny
Okay,
story about
All
Ziggy?
love is conditional
Time
based
out.
off of how much I like you and how much money you
Is
have.
that love?
I like you. How much I love you.
You know what's
You said
really
you just
funny
love
about the name
person.
Ziggy?
My love is
What's really
conditional,
funny?
and it always
Ziggy, I
will
have
be.
$5.
Okay, guys, but this doesn't
Look what
matter. You know what really
Jennifer started.
matters?
$5.
Is that my
Pie.
first?
What does Josh have to say? Because that motherfucker's
Yeah, Josh.
funny as fuck.
Yeah,
Josh, what do you gotta say?
Yeah, Josh, what do you got to say?
What do you gotta say? I'm really hoping I'm nervous, but I'm
Oh,
excited.
listen, I'm getting lost in blues music. BB King, Shuggy Otis blasting my ears off right now, and I'm drinking Budweiser Platinum Seltzer, 8% wild berry. All right, so I don't have nothing to say. I'm just listening, and it's like you guys are all somehow arguing in beautiful symphony, and it goes really well with my blues instrumental music. So please don't stop. All right, I don't know what's going on, what you're yelling about. Every once in a while, I catch in the bottom right corner cracking with some weird snap cam filter.
Okay, Josh,
And it kind of
listen.
pisses me off
Is
a little
this
bit.
because I said your doctor disrespected
No,
our
no, no,
birthday
no.
party? Look, are we really still hung up on this? I feel like that was ages ago. Look, you're a great man. You obviously
First off, you don't know me.
value you seem like a great man. Okay, you value great big companies. You know,
Thank
like
you.
Amazon Prime. There we go.
I need to
Appreciate
follow this
Amazon.
man. I'm
What's on your
cracking up.
face?
You know,
I'm dead.
Yeah.
it's a mustache. He has a mustache.
No, on
I think
you.
they're talking
What
about
is
you.
that? Oh,
Big
I
bag
don't
of
have anything
copium.
on my face right now. I have nothing on my
Oh.
face right now.
you're
I
gorgeous.
liked,
Beautiful,
I want to say
Kraken.
I like
Yeah.
Jennifer's honesty when she said she dumped the guy because he had to shave his head to go in the military. I thought that was really funny. I also laughed really hard in the very beginning when KurlyChris was doing the introduction, and I forgot who it was. I think it was Ivory Robin, and I don't know why it made me laugh so hard, and I still kind of think about it every once in a while. He said, "I hope you have a fun time." Like, I don't know why. It just made me laugh. Anyways, that's all.
So random.
Good stuff.
I'm sorry. I'm super Minnesota nice. Like I'm an asshole. I'll confront you. I will fucking tell you to eat shit and die. But I also have this Minnesota
You're from Minnesota?
that just
Do we have to
keeps
pay for that, or is that for free?
Yeah, you know, sorry.
Let's go.
Go ahead. You first.
People say that I have an accent like you from Canada.
you know,
Canada's and Canadians and Minnesotans have like similar accents.
We're the same. We're the same.
What's the question again?
Canada?
We're Canada. We're South Canada.
Okay.
I just need to know why. What about you guys? Someone else say something.
Yeah, what's
I
the
hear it from the
question?
rest.
What is?
I like ball chicks.
Let's
Yeah,
hear
we
it.
need to know what's
It had
up.
nothing to do with. Let's steer away from that because that's not the topic. And
Okay.
Okay,
What is
catching them.
That's why I went to Josh. I was like, we need some comedy relief.
the current topic is what killed your feelings for someone you were once madly in love with. Let's hear from a couple more people and then we'll go to the next topic.
Catching them in a bunch of lies.
Oh, that's
About
a good
where
one.
they were, who they're with, what they're doing,
That they loved you.
that they loved me.
My ex-partner, I dated.
That was
for
like, that
7
put me
years.
off. I was like, nope.
We've known each other since middle school, and he was in a nationally touring metal band. And we didn't have very firm boundaries during a lot of our relationship. And he would not inform his bassist, a woman. Both of them were extremely sexual on stage, very like all over each other doing shit, which is fine.
It's kind of hot.
But when we don't have that boundary, that really started to make me pull away emotionally because I'm a demisexual. Like I will not have sexual feelings for you until we have an emotional bond. So for me, I don't care how fucking ugly you get. I will love you. I don't care if you change your body. I don't care if you fucking get in an accident. But and I still love my ex very much, but him and I did not want the same thing. So we decided to go separately. We're still really good friends. We've got a matching tattoo. We've been friends since middle school. It's hard not to be, but
That's a
I met
thing?
my new boyfriend. It is. I met my new boyfriend and he's
Demisexual?
I am demisexual and I actually both my parents are too. And I kind of realized it in middle school and high school. I was in cheerleading and the girls would always be like, "Oh, that football player is so hot." And I'm like, "You don't even fucking know him." And then there was me who had like a crush on Crash Bandicoot and Inuyasha, so.
Oh, hell yeah.
But Crash is kind of hot, though. No cap.
That was my first
He got that
crush.
V-taper. He does.
Yeah,
Broad shoulders, thin waist.
I was more of like a Shadow and Sonic. Shadow and
Thick
Sonic.
Just
No.
respect the vulnerability you bring to them in a relationship. That'll fucking kill my feelings instantly. I don't want to suck your dick anymore. I don't want to cuddle anymore. I don't want to tell you my secrets anymore. None of that shit. And it's not just dicks either. Like that's just what came out. But you know what I'm trying to say. Emotional bond first, everything else second.
Is it really that important?
Damn.
Yeah, I cannot. I've never had a hookup. I've never had sex with someone I'm not close to or am friends with. I once was part of an all-female orgy at a con, all in cosplay. I was Jinx from League of Legends.
Let's go.
And it was
A bunch of Jinx people.
they were like, Jinx.
Everyone was Jinx?
Yeah, I was Jinx.
Let's fuck.
Okay. I was like, if everyone was
amazing.
kind of crazy.
You know what's crazy about that? You should invite me to the
was
next one.
Here's the thing. I was in the middle of this pile of beautiful women, and all I could think about was how disconnected I felt. How like I can get off better by myself. Why waste time with people I don't care about in a situation I don't care about when I can do it better myself? You know, okay, hold on.
Because they're hot.
I get way more fucking like emotional gasms off of good plays with my teammates on fucking video games than I do like flirting with strangers. Like if you and I are fucking making a play and it's in sync, like ooh, that's way better than anything else.
I want that kind of love.
Me too.
A good ace on Valorant.
Person. I like that.
Hey, hope you're
I
having
want to
fun,
get a victory
Ivory.
royale with my
play literally
girlfriend.
anything.
Like,
You guys are good people.
bang
Holy
uncontrollably
crap.
Yes, Ivory.
on the setup.
I want my
Also-
partner to be like a cat.
Honestly, I love Daddy's Box because they, first off, ears, pink, hat, German Shepherd, anime, same games, mental health. I'm all for it. All of that shit.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Do you like Nerf guns?
Do you think that the internet has made it easier for you to find that emotional connection quicker? Because if somebody's
Nerf guns
social
are
media,
sick.
you can find out what they're interested in
Nerf guns are
I
dope.
quicker.
actually disagree. I think online dating is so fucking awkward. I have never.
Well, no, not online. Sorry, let me rephrase the question. Do you think social media has helped you with that? Because you're able to see instantly if you may have an interest in someone, you can see what they're interested in and have that connection.
I
Like you just
still
named off 10
disagree.
different things about
Sorry,
Daddy's
Michael,
Little
that's
Fox.
why.
You named
I
off like
still
10 things about Daddy's
disagree.
Little Fox that might kick that interest or kickstart that interest.
That's true, but I think if her and I passed each other on the street, I'd be able to pick that up. I am much better
Okay.
at making friends in person, actually, because I think what people
Didn't care. She's quirky.
display,
Oh, I'm not quirky. I'm just
like
unforgivably me. I don't give a fuck.
and
I
I
can
love
tell.
that. But online, people display who they want to be. I think in real life, there are many more moments where you get to see into who someone really is. Like my first day in this last job, I saw this kid, Justin. He's just like sitting at this computer, kind of hunched up, just looking. And I was like, that dude and I are going to be friends. I can tell he plays video games. Same music taste, same video game taste, same anime taste, same background, growing up in the city, fucking poor, all that shit. And I could just tell by the way he held himself, the energy
Dude.
he had. Like, I know that sounds kind of bullshit, but it's just true.
Doesn't sound bullshit.
to me.
I get what you mean, honestly. When I was getting kind of replaced as a manager, I could feel like when I came back from my trip and stuff like that, he wasn't there, but I could feel like his energy and how like he was gonna lead, and right now we're like best friends in our work. Even though he kind of replaced me and I'm going into another position at my same job, it still felt like I can really feel it, and like he was just gonna shut everyone down and just be a really great manager to everyone and just best friends with everyone.
I think that also comes down to, in a way, not necessarily a sixth sense, but that kind of animal instinct where we all pick up on body language, facial expressions, tone. And I think a lot of people that have lived through traumatic situations are a lot more in tune to that kind of shit. And they're like, oh shit, there's that pattern.
Yeah.
I either like that or I hate that.
And they have to, because they're trying to protect themselves. They're literally trying to protect themselves.
Or you just adapt.
Yes,
Like
that's true.
I will say I protected myself for forever and was like, I need to please everyone. And then I reached a point where I was like, I don't give a fuck. I will always be kind to everyone in the room, but it doesn't mean you have to like me. It doesn't mean you want to have to hang out with me. We'll always be kind. Like, I'll always be kind. I hope that you're kind. But you meet people and then you're like, oh, it just clicks, or it just doesn't. And I think it's very natural to accept that.
Yeah. And that's why
I don't know how we got here, but it's a good conversation.
That's why I have like that friendly personality, because it's like I'm always gonna be nice to you, but if you're gonna be mean to me, then fuck you. Like I'm not gonna be friends with you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think streaming a lot has brought me to like become far more comfortable with myself than I was before I started. Does anyone else feel like that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
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 I feel like
No, I have
I
like
was
clips of
comfortable with
myself.
I
Like
can't
they don't say VODs. They don't say VODs, but I have clips of myself from like 3, 4, 5 years ago where like you can tell I'm a different person. Like I try not to talk over people now. I know.
And now you're a clown.
I mean, I always am
good.
now,
That's
but
good.
no, I just feel like I try not to talk over people now, but I mean, like I've always had that issue. Like I promise that I'm not trying to be rude, but like at the same time, it's like before I was really scared to speak up, but now I have almost no problem speaking up. You know, so I feel like that. You know, there is definitely a change.
Yeah, that's for
help
sure.
you too. You're shamed
does
for
help you.
being a chatterbox your whole life as a child too. Like you're
Yeah. Report cards.
By high school, I had control over my ADHD, but I was still blamed for the talking in class. And I was like, I'm fucking silent. I haven't said shit.
Yeah.
It was everybody else who couldn't control themselves.
Yeah.
No,
I would
I
say for
deserve
me
to
would be like
to be in trouble.
I didn't feel it, now I like it. I'm like,
I deserve
I
it.
am
You know what? Speaking of being in trouble, I got to come clean with you guys. I tried to quit vaping about a week ago. I didn't hit a vape for like 3 days. I didn't hit a vape for like 3 days, but my nicotine withdrawals were fucking killing me.
Yeah, bro, just keep smoking.
I got a vape.
Just keep vaping. You're fine.
I've been trying to like I'm trying to wean off it. I'm trying to give myself time where it's like, okay, I can't vape for like this much time. And I haven't hit it in like I'm starting to get a little bit of a little jittery. So I'm gonna try
you also have a lot of triggers right now.
Do you like it
Everyday
though?
counts. No, the everyday counts, and you also are surrounded by a lot of triggers. So the fact that you're willing to admit that, and you're like thinking about it, and you want to take time off.
I see 10 other people vaping.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
Like just replace it with alcohol.
It's like 6 o'clock. It's 9:30.
Oh, there you go.
Dude,
Yeah, like
replace it
just
with
replace it with
marijuana.
alcohol. Replace it with alcohol, like you know, like crack
Absolutely,
cocaine.
Ziggy.
You know what I mean?
Why
Like
don't you
I
just get
agree.
high, my guy?
I agree.
Yo, you got
Let's
Spider-Man as a
Let's
simp.
go.
That's awesome.
Man.
That's cool as fuck. Wait,
We
Peter?
got oh,
Wait,
Peter?
tell him to hang upside down.
Peter Parker?
that was so cute.
Yeah.
That was adorable.
Also,
Oh my
Zulu,
God.
good job coming clean to us, bro.
Thanks.
Oh my
I just
God.
want
Oh my
God.
God.
Giant.
Can I come
my
clean about
God.
something too?
Yeah, absolutely.
They're kinky. They're kinky.
Climb up your
They're
boyfriend every
crazy.
night.
We're all waiting, Ziggy.
All right.
Oh shit, I've been muted the whole
Chris-
fucking time.
With the Spider-Man thing, yeah, you were muted.
Chris, what's the next
Spider-Man
topic?
thing.
You're going on the next topic right
I
now.
said I came
Wait, no,
in.
what was your what was your thing you're coming clean about, Ziggy?
Huh?
Don't,
I missed it. Moving on.
You're like, can I come clean? What were you gonna come clean about?
Oh, sorry.
Didn't
He's
you already
named
come
Tate
clean
Man.
about not wanting to date bald women?
That's not coming clean, dude.
He got it confused. He got this confused
come
with
on.
an
This is
Alcoholics
better.
Anonymous.
We're all
I've been very,
accepting it.
Don't worry about it.
All right, be nice to Ziggy. I know he's getting a
I
little
love
crazy with his
If we don't
replies.
get if we don't get off that topic, I'm gonna smack them.
All right,
Hey,
we're
Ziggy,
going to the next
what's up with
topic.
bald women? Like, what?
We are-
Bald women.
Let's go ahead
Like,
and
look at
cheers.
Kraken. She looks beautiful.
Hey, back to Chris. Back to
Cheers.
Chris.
Let's go
Hey.
ahead and cheers. Exclamation
yeah.
point cast in the chat. Make sure you follow the wonderful streamers. We are also halfway through the stream, so we'll have about 3 to 4 topics left, depending on how long we take per topic, and we might have a fire topic. So let's
I'm
get this
halfway
going.
through my third
Let's
so
go.
sake. I might need to order more with
it?
code Curly20.
Third.
Yeah, I started a little late tonight. Listen, I had a busy ass day.
You,
Oh, I
how
only
many-
had
Yeah,
two.
too.
Never mind.
all right. For the next topic, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and spice it up now, since there's not that many last
Oh
topics
yes,
left.
please.
Please.
I need pictures of Spider-Man.
I like spicy. That was cute. I love
Have
that.
you
Have you ever had post nut clarity?
Yes.
What's that mean?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
JOBD. JOBD.
that mean?
Yes. Just instantly.
Does
What does
that
that mean? I'm
Are you allowed to
innocent.
talk about?
Okay, while nutting or while like while having sex or while
No.
masturbating? You gotta clarify.
Zulu, you've done both, haven't you?
Yeah, no, I have.
Once a night.
Obviously.
When you find yourself down the wormhole of weird porn and then you wake up and you're like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah,
I don't wake
post-nut
up.
clarity-
I
So
those-
you're
those
not
who don't know,
doing
post-nut
anything anymore. You're
clarity
just watching it
is
'cause it's weird.
Let's
Well, you have to
You
explain
just
it.
might just
Hold
be
on.
doing
let
it,
me explain
and then
post-nut
you're
clarity.
done.
Let's,
and it's
uh,
just like, why? Why am I doing this with my life?
Post-nut clarity is when you basically, after you nut, you have this astral projection, like an out-of-body experience pretty much, where you realize like how much of a fuck up you are in life. How did you get in this situation? Why are you doing
Oh,
this?
100%.
What are you? And then you get like 5 seconds later, you get into that grind mode, and then you fall asleep.
Yeah. I've been
I
there.
can't have sex with
Yo.
people I don't care about.
That's a little
What's
over-explained, I
yours?
think.
That's normal.
It is a little over-explained.
You ever,
I feel
you ever
it's like
smash and then you're like,
you-
why did
you
I
hook
do
up with
this?
someone and then you're
And
like,
you're just like
"Please
looking
leave.
at her and you're like,
Please
"Ew."
leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
like,
we were all
please get
virgins.
out of here.
I just have to spend like 10 seconds not thinking about anything to actually come to that realization. Like I don't.
I've never.
I don't need to have a.
That's 5 head of you.
So it's
I think
regretting.
Almost 30 during
Five
sex.
head of you?
I hate these things.
So it's regretting your masturbation.
Yeah.
No, it's
it's
yeah.
Depending on
regretting.
what
No,
you've looked
it's
at.
like regretting.
Or sexual contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
Look
hold
at
on.
something and
Decisions with horny brain, and then you snap back to reality and you realize that you made decisions with horny brain and you regret them.
Yeah,
Wait, so are we going to explain our
It's just
kink then?
questioning life.
Can
Do you
we
ever get so
explain?
horny?
No.
Do you ever
know
get
if
so
it's-
More
horny?
details, the
Listen,
better.
listen. Do you ever get so
More
horny, but
details,
you're
the
like,
better.
man, I'm gonna masturbate, let it all out, then I'm gonna masturbate again because I'm so fucking horny right now.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you do it, and then you go, and you're like, oh man, that's it. That's good enough for me. And
No,
then
I don't
can't
stop.
go.
Yeah, neither do I.
How
Like
many
my dick
different
starts to
forces?
dry heave. That's when I get my post nut
Excuse
clarity
me?
because there's no nut. You know, I'm just like, what's going on?
The nut never ends.
Oh, it ends. It fucking ends.
I went 3 times last night.
Okay.
Hey, yo.
Wait, what? That's not the information we need,
Anyways.
Kay. But thank you. I appreciate it.
You're
Let's go ahead
welcome.
and change it to the red.
That's my
Roast demon
girl.
time.
You're
All
welcome.
right, don't feed
Thanks,
into it.
Dad.
Okay, that is very strange and interesting. But
Sweet potatoes.
Go on.
so let's talk about post nut clarity. Is there been anybody that you were talking to and then you just kind of like got that sexual drive over with, and you're like, I'm not really that interested in them anymore?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was working at a nightclub and there was a girl and we were gonna go back to my house, but she gave me roadhead, and then I was like, you know, I don't really think it's a good idea you stay over, so I ended up driving her home.
Oh, that's nice of you.
I drove her home. I'm a nice
just kick her
guy.
on the side of the street.
Yeah, I wasn't just like, get the fuck out, bitch. Bow.
I think the girls that I'd have. Go. Sorry, you didn't finish your stuff.
Oh, no. That was pretty much, you're saving me. So keep going.
What I'm trying to say is the girls that I would have post nut clarity for, I never nut in the first place, so I never get there. You know what I mean? Like I just can't nut.
Boring.
Yeah.
You know.
That's.
So I never get there because they can't get me to nuts. There's no clarity. There's no post. You know what I'm saying?
So
you understand what I'm saying, Chris?
Yeah, there's just awareness.
The girls that I have post
clarity?
nut clarity for, I never get to the nut, and so I can't get any clarity, and there's no post. So it's just like, and eventually it's like, okay, I'm going to bed, you know, or let's wrap it up, or I'll get the Uber.
don't make you
gotta
nut?
go.
Oh, you get the Uber? That's so sweet of you.
I'll pay
You
for
always
the
get the Uber. Come on.
As you should.
Why? That's their job.
Oh my God.
Excuse you. Okay, I'm done with you. I am so done
Andrew
with
Buckets, dude. Meagle tweet it.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it from some other people on the panel. I'll call you out. Don't make me call you out. Like someone's got to talk. Otherwise, I'll call your ass out.
You're straight up eating dill
I mean, I've
relish out
had
of
it like different times, different situations.
I
You know?
feel like I've been talking a lot, and so I'm just gonna shut up.
Yeah,
Congrats.
be quiet. I agree.
I've
Shut up.
never had post nut clarity.
You've never had post nut clarity? All right.
That means you make good choices.
You make good choices. You're a good person.
No.
When you say I actually love you, you actually love them. You're not love bombing them, you know?
Wait, you said she makes
You're a
good
good
choices.
person.
Does that make me a whore?
Your
Or-
clarity's not
or-
good.
Being a whore,
You're not a whore,
yes.
okay?
Being a
You're
whore
not
doesn't mean you're making
okay?
bad choices.
Thanks.
Never nut in my life.
You've never
You
done
never
your life.
have?
Wait,
No, I'm saving it for the final nut.
I like you. I like you.
Like the final, the last nut.
Yeah, what does that?
Fucking build up.
Your ass literally
She only has
had-
one nut ever.
She had
Build
post
up of
nut
a
clarity
lifetime.
because he shaved
Bro,
his head and then
you're
she
gonna die.
got off and was like, oh, bye.
Literally.
All right. Damn. Okay. Post nut clarity. Let's
Okay,
hear
the hell
from
of a drug.
others.
I'll just put that out there.
Nobody else. Nobody else had post
So
nut
wait,
clarity.
I might have one, but I have a question.
Sure. Let's hear it. What's your
Can you
question?
can you just tell me the definition of post nut clarity one more time?
Go ahead.
This probably happened to me.
Go
I
ahead,
just need a
Zilla.
definition.
Where like after you nut or after you like, you know, even if you're like getting yourself off, like let's say you're flirting with someone and like you're like, I don't know, through text and stuff, and then like a couple days later, like you go and masturbate, and then like you're like, why am I talking to this person? Or like, why am I with this person? Why am I in this situation? And you get yourself out of it. Because you're like,
Yeah, I have one.
I'm not really that interested.
Okay.
I have one.
I'm curious.
This is embarrassing. I don't drop names because I'm not that kind of bitch, but I am a bitch today. So,
Drop
I mean,
the
you're
name.
dropping the name?
Please.
no.
No, you just said you're that bitch today. So drop. Wait, hold on. How do we go from 9 clips to 18 clips when I started talking about post nut clarity?
Hello, it's post nut clarity.
Oh, wait, yo, what are you guys clipping? Chill out, chat. Oh my
Clip
god.
counter?
Yeah, it's on my Twitch stats. You can see it on OBS.
Oh fuck me. Okay. There was this guy I was talking to. Who was that guy? Oh, that guy. Yeah. So he came to Canada. He was really nice guy, and he was from the UK, which I'm a sucker for English accents.
Hello there,
whatever.
mate.
Yeah, exactly. Just not that.
Chip, cheerio.
You can stop now.
You want some shrimp and biscuits?
Ziggy, stop.
You're making me dry as the Sahara Desert, so you can stop. Okay. Anyways, this guy was probably like the size of my thumb, without the nail.
Oh,
Wait,
so you had a tiny
He's from the B movie.
Yeah, the B movie, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. I told him it was great, and I had lots of fun.
Oh, the
You're
lie.
so kind.
Okay,
Lie.
All these small dick kings in chat, bro. Don't listen to her, bro. You guys do a good job, okay?
We never spoke again.
Okay.
He was hot though. Anyways.
Interesting.
I
Probably
thought
crazy
you
head
meant his
game.
body. I don't know why. I'm so sorry.
Can we get a name?
No, you
I thought he meant his body.
Can we get a
Just
name?
like his whole body. That's why like the B movie. There's the B.
Do you want the
From the
name?
B
You're never
movie.
gonna find him.
Yeah,
'Cause
we
he
want
went
the
I
name.
don't. No, it's okay. I don't want his name.
I want the name.
Don't know.
He went to the UK, so you're never gonna find him regardless. His name was Dave.
What?
Going to the UK.
Hi, Dave.
His name is Dave, and he's from the UK.
Hey, Dave.
That's great.
Dive.
I
Dive.
really,
I mean, Dave.
I really
I mean,
hope-
like David Beckham, dude.
That was a name in the
hope
chat
he's not
right now.
watching
Advice.
Barcast.
Get really good at
Sorry,
giving
Dave.
head.
Wilma.
Sorry,
There you go.
Dave. Thank you for shouting him out in chat.
Sure.
Zulu, would this be
I hope he
considered
sees this, bro.
post nut clarity? Me and my ex used to do these packs where it's like in exchange for a blowjob, I'd give her a massage, and every time I get a blowjob from her, I'd be like, I'm going to bed, because
Like-
right after
like you
I'd
don't
be
wanna
like,
give the
fuck,
massage?
now I have to give her a
Yeah,
massage.
yeah.
And
Post
then
nut
I would
clarity
just
can be
pass
that.
out.
Post nut clarity can be like
Little
you want
thoughts.
to get your nut and you'll say whatever to do it, and then after you're like,
Screenshot your face.
I don't really want to do that. That can kind of be post nut clarity.
I'm
But not
doing
really.
that anyway.
I feel like that's
Feelings,
more. I feel like
you know?
that's more manipulation than post nut
Yeah,
clarity.
this feels
That's the only way to
that's-
do it.
a tad manipulative.
Because a
I think it's
woman,
more
a woman
manipulation.
is always
than
going to
anything.
want something in return, right? So if you just say in
100%.
advance you're going to give her something and you don't,
Aftercare.
Look, the least you can do after, like, let's say you don't,
High
perform
five?
very well or whatever. No, fuck that shit. You high five
Given a
after.
high five before. I have.
I leave it after.
Fist bump.
No, I just
Afterwards, yes.
Right up here, baby.
At least if your girl doesn't finish, at least go down on her. Give her some good,
I have no.
What, you can't use your mouth?
Who cares? Who cares?
You're actually just the worst human being.
Raise your hand if you're surprised by that statement.
Oh, wait.
Wait, which statement? That they should or shouldn't?
Him say, no. Ziggy,
He doesn't-
I
he
love
doesn't-
Ziggy, I love
he doesn't
you.
give
You want
head.
to know why I love you? Because the last time we were on this Barcast, you were very funny and you wore a onesie, so I still love you. But I will shit on you right now. Raise your hand if you're surprised that Ziggy says he won't go down on his girl if he's already come.
I'm not surprised. He's a fucking asshole.
No, I'm surprised.
No, and I think
I'm
we've
not
already
surprised.
established that. We've already fucking established that.
See, that's how you get the text back.
Holy shit.
Ziggy, if I was your girl, I know you can still hear me, motherfucker. Listen, if I was your girl, listen to me for a second. If I was your girl and you wouldn't go down on me, you're not getting shit. You're not getting the punani, you're not getting the booty, you're not getting the mouth. You're not getting that anything.
Do I still have my computer to play video games?
No, and I'm not even cooking for you.
She's gonna smash it like a hammer.
Damn.
Yeah.
One bad day, bro.
If you
Love you,
didn't
thank
eat, if you didn't eat pudding snack cups growing up without a spoon, then you don't know.
Oh
What you're
no,
doing.
man, that's just
That's all
a.
you
If you're
get.
not
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
go
a
down
baby.
on her, at least bring out some toys. Come on, do something.
I don't believe in toys.
Exactly. That's all.
And who's surprised?
No
Who's
wonder he
surprised?
didn't get any text back.
Let's go to the next
Who's
topic. You ready?
Okay,
Ready for the next
okay,
topic?
yeah.
Why did we
Yeah.
invite Andrew Tate to the Barcast?
No, well, Ziggy is not a bad guy. He's saying a lot of weird shit tonight.
No,
I
he's
have hung
not.
out with him before. He's not a bad guy, but he's saying some weird stuff.
Ziggy.
Anyways,
He's massive.
Defend me,
He's
right?
literally,
Chris.
he's literally the worst.
I'm trying to be political right now. To you, Chris.
Yeah, let's go ahead and cheers to
Wait, I need another drink.
Cheers to the cast. That's Fish Point Cast. Make sure you check out all the streams that are on tonight.
Cheers.
Show some follow and love.
Right? Yeah.
Laughing my ass off in the bathroom listening to this conversation on the living room TV.
This
Wait,
is the next
Spider-Man
topic.
You
walked
don't
in?
give oral, you don't get oral. It is a
Exactly.
two-way street.
What
Thank you.
would your reaction be if your best friend accidentally sent you their nudes?
Say that like
Yeah.
that. Accidentally.
Nice cock,
versus
bro.
Purposefully.
I'd be stoked.
Best
You think
girlfriend?
so?
I think I just
Yeah.
put up bro question mark and then
Girlfriend.
just,
Fucking go.
Guy
and then
friend?
just
I've been
Same
part of-
sex or different sex?
That's
Yeah,
it.
It says your best friend. It doesn't establish what sex they are. So I mean, like, think about it.
I have a nude of one of my male best friends holding a big AK. He's butt ass naked behind it.
That's pretty
Got
sick.
his,
Yo.
like
Oh,
bare
hold
belly
on.
going on,
I would hope
Looks
my
good.
friend would send that to me.
and
I
it's
send-
perfectly placed so it's covering. It's great.
I send butt
I would
pics
shoot
out
them
all
all.
the time
Printed.
to my friends.
You do. You do.
I
I've
sent,
never got a Curly-Chris butt pic, dude.
I
What the
sent
hell?
a.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, you
I
said his
supposed to get one
friends. Oh,
before we got on the
I see.
cast.
Dude.
Yeah, I see.
I sent like a.
Curly
dick
has the
pic to, like,
juiciest
my,
ass I've ever seen in my life.
I sent a dick pic to my friends in high school. Like, we're in this big group chat, and I circled the toothbrush and said, "Guys, got a new toothbrush." And for the longest time, for like 6 to 7 years, it was the running joke of like, "Hey," we would go out to bars and be like, "Yeah, this guy has a really nice toothbrush," and that's all they would do.
Toothbrush?
Is it one of those ones where like you're like holding the camera and like behind you is the mirror?
Yeah, so I held the camera in the mirror, but I circled the toothbrush with like paint. So like it would like if you like open up the picture, the first thing you see is the circle, and you see the toothbrush, but my dick was in it, and I thought it was really funny.
I thought you were gonna say for 6 or 7 years they didn't see your dick. Like, you know, because you were saying, you know, for the next 6 or 7 years it was a running joke, and I was like, well, you know, at least they saw it, you know.
Yeah, no,
so it's great.
I thought it was
That's
funny.
That's good.
I was going to the gym a lot. I was super
sounds good.
confident. I thought it was funny to send out. I did it. I don't regret it, but I think it was hilarious. But
Sometimes I send it to for like approval. I'm like, "Do you like this?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Okay, great."
that's good though. That's actually smart though.
Yeah.
That's actually very smart.
Send pictures back and forth.
Yeah, I work in the adult industry, so there are friends that will send me pictures and like, "What do you think is better?" I'm like, "Post this one because you're gonna make more money off of it."
Yeah.
So it's very smart to do that. Well, let's hear it. If anybody's happened to them, and what would your reaction be if it was your best friend? It could be any gender. So
it wasn't sent to me. It wasn't sent to me, but it got around because they had sent it to somebody else, and so I got to see my friend's dick. And I didn't like, he doesn't give off the essence of having such a massive hog, but it was surprisingly large.
That's when they do though. When they don't.
I mean, I don't see many other dicks. I see mine pretty regularly, and then like the occasional one, like, I don't know, scrolling on the internet. But you know, it's a real, it hits differently when you see like someone you know's dick.
Fair.
It's just interesting. It's like, okay, well, that's what's down there, you know?
If someone sent me, if one of my friends sent me an accidental, like, nude, I would probably just send back a meme.
Oh. That's smart.
Response.
What is this, a picture for ants?
When I accidentally sent a nude, it was not just a nude, it was a video, and it was a full on everything down their video for boyfriend at the time. And I sent it to one of my best girlfriends, and I ended up calling her at work, and I was like, "Do not open that Snapchat. Delete it without opening it." And she was like, "Okay." And I was like, "It's a nude. Delete it, or you're gonna see everything." And she, like, I guess played it and like put her phone down, or she saw it. I don't know.
Hard decision.
An artist I worked with was trying to send a picture of his dick from like the first class of an airplane. He was like texting her over Snapchat, and he accidentally posted it to his like DJ Snapchat of like 200,000 people.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm sure that one sucked to realize.
Pain.
That went everywhere because everyone's screenshotting that, mirroring it, and it's over.
See, like dick pics don't really work. It's like nut videos are better.
With sound.
With
Yeah,
sound.
With sound.
With sound,
With
dude.
sound.
Hell yeah.
With sound.
I feel like that's when did the standard change?
You
Like,
see,
I
Ziggy.
realized a couple of years ago, people started like it was
That's
like a
thing.
day.
No.
Ziggy,
Yeah.
I know why
Yeah, it was
your
just like a
ex hasn't
certain
texted
day
you
that
back.
people were just
You need
like,
to send
I don't
her
want
voice
photos anymore,
memos
I want
now.
videos.
Send her voice
There you
memos.
go.
She said she didn't
sound.
like my voice when we were dating. She said it irritated her.
Okay, if you send dick pics, if you send videos
don't
with
blame
sound,
him.
who said that? Janifest?
Yeah.
If you send videos with sound, has there ever been a time where you listen to the sound and you're like, you got turned off from it?
I listen to the sound only.
Damn,
I like her.
that's
I
yeah.
like it too.
That's not a bit.
You're really
Is
giving
it
the
the sound
good
of the guy's
perspective that we
voice,
all
or
need.
like is it like the clapping of the like the nuts and stuff? I'm not like I don't get too many dick pics
Clapping
sent
of
to
the
me and
nuts.
stuff.
Correct.
That was
Like
like
I don't know.
that.
Is this like the I don't know. Is that what the sound is? I don't know what the sound is.
Yo.
That was a nice description.
Like if they say your name, you know,
Oh, okay.
there's like a couple sounds and then your name and also the clap.
say
It's
the
like a
name.
mixture.
Well, you know, I don't watch
writing that
porn
shit
for
down.
the guys. I don't watch
Yeah,
porn for the
make-
guys to go, you know.
Shoot
like,
your shot. You also gotta moan a bit. You gotta moan a few times.
Oh, the moans are already in there. I'm just
Some deep breaths. You know, build
The
it up.
breathing,
Make it,
yep.
like,
Yes.
turn it into a song, dude. Turn it into a
That's like you're
song.
about to
Write it down. Write it down. Everybody, take notes.
Yo,
take notes.
spit off this shit. Send it to her. Oh shit.
all right. Bet. Yeah, people G's in chat, please.
All right. Has anybody ever gotten a picture from their best friend on accident or like on purpose?
No,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Not that I can remember. Maybe I shut it
I
out.
have.
Memory.
Yeah, I've repressed it.
One of my best friends I've known since we were like 4, she accidentally sent me a picture of her titties, and I said, fucking let's go.
I like that.
I was proud of her.
What did she say after? Oh, I see what you're saying.
It might have been on purpose. Oh,
What'd you
shit,
say?
it might have been
Bex,
on
did you say something?
There was one
Damn,
time
Kay's
where
as
it
oblivious
wasn't
as
on
I am, man.
accident, but I wasn't prepared. I was literally at a restaurant with one of my friends, and she was just like, "Do you want to see one of my nudes?" And I was like, "What?" And she goes, "Here," and I was like, "Cool," you know.
And you're like, I like you now.
Cool.
Oh.
That's what I would do. That's actually what
I've had lady friends show me that like their nudes or like they're like, I took a really good butt photo, like here, and I'm like, wow, that's a good butt photo. I don't know. I feel like that happens every so often. Does anyone else have just a good friend that they are that close with?
I used to, yeah.
I feel like people need to send their dicks more often to each other. Like like my friends, if I know you're working, like if you're in a corporate office and I know you're like in a meeting or something, if we've been texting, I'll send you like a text of my penis. So when you open that shit, because I know you're not paying attention during your meeting, that shit's popping up and you can get fired because that shit's hilarious. You know?
That's illegal in Texas, though.
Hey, Ziggy.
To send
Ziggy?
unsolicited dick pics, yeah.
Oh, I missed that. Sorry.
Ziggy,
For my reaction. Sorry
it's
for my
this guy right
reaction.
here.
Sorry for my reaction. I didn't know it was unsolicited.
I didn't.
Well, it sounds like it was unsolicited.
You're making me uncomfortable. Okay.
Am I?
It says the guy sending the dick pic.
To my friends. Is that the?
I never got one from you.
My
so.
friends would rather see my penis than me sending them my daily shit. They yell
Fair
at me
enough,
when I send
that's
them my
true.
poops. Yeah.
KurlyChris
Oh, well, I thought you were talking about like your
I'd rather see
meals
a
when people
picture
send like
of your
their
shit
snack, you know, the
I know,
meals.
I know,
They're like,
right?
this is what I ate for
Right?
breakfast. You know,
Right?
it's like I would
Bowels,
rather just
Ziggy.
see your cock. Like, just send it to me, okay? Like,
Next topic.
The person that doesn't want dick pics
I mean-
or vagina pics, can we have like sexy words? I like I want all the attention through writing. I want you to fucking tell me.
Ellie's down.
Thank you, Kay. Okay,
Oh,
what
I can't-
is
Ellie? I don't think I can hear you.
Allie? What happened?
Oh, you're muted, Ellie.
Allie, you're muted.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
It sounds like you were making a really good point, though.
I said, write me that paragraph, send me whatever it's hot. I'll send you whatever you want me to send you.
What?
You know? It's you and me, girl.
Mm-hmm. All about the words.
Here.
All right, everybody's good?
It is
Next topic?
disappointing though when you. I'm sorry, I have to one last input. When you have that word build up with someone, then you get to do it in person, and it's a total fucking letdown. Ooh. Ooh.
I don't know if you guys heard this, but I used to have a friend or like an ex-best friend who she would literally send me all of her lingerie pictures, all of her nudes, everything, just so I could approve them, and then she would send them off to whoever.
Yeah.
You're doing God's
I
work.
love that.
Damn, dude.
I love
That's a
that.
W. Thank you, Kay. Appreciate you.
You're welcome. I would honestly do that too. Like if I had a girl that I actually like really trusted and we were super close, I'd be like, "What do you think about this? Is this hot?"
Dude,
Yeah.
I got you.
I do that with my best friend Allie. I
would
send her
do
that.
I don't care.
But I'm like, do you like? Yeah. Because then consent's involved, and you have an honest opinion. You know, you need the consent. The honest opinion is great. And if they think it's hot, it's like, you understand the dynamic between each other.
You know, sometimes you take a picture and you're like embarrassed, but you send it to someone else that will like really compliment it and be like, hey, maybe do this position or do this angle or do this. And oof, girl, you feel
Lighting.
so confidence in yourself.
Exactly.
I always tell my friends, it doesn't bother me because I've had people message me like their news, as long as they hit me up because I don't want to be on public or something when I open it. But I'm like, if you need help picking a picture to make you more money, I'm all for it. Like if you're my best friend, if you're my friend and I want you to make money and you're a creator and you lingerie, a picture for Instagram, the right picture can go so much farther. and it's all about which one you're gonna pick. So I tell them, I'm like, you can send it to me as long as you just let me know. I don't care. Yeah. Because I do photography. I've worked with so many different creators and stuff like that. Thank you, Kay, for gifting us of the Daddy Chris. That's appreciate.
I like asking friends because sometimes the more aesthetically pleasing picture is not the sexiest.
Yeah, no, it's true though.
So as a content creator, like Chris, you make content. We both make content. Like what I think is that it is actually aesthetically more pleasing, but it's not the sexiest. Like so I'm like, okay, I need to know the difference, and hearing it from a friend is nice.
I agree with you.
Fair enough.
Zulu, thank you for the 2,500 bits. Did you know you guys could get a free sub with Avatar Prime each month? 20% off Soso Sake with code Curly20. Do I have TTS not on?
Does Soso Sake ship to Canada?
That's what I'm wondering.
No, because that's why I haven't gave you any. So I feel really bad when I bring people on from Canada.
It's okay. I'm coming to San Diego and I'm going to get an abundance.
Just to let everybody know, I will be at TwitchCon and Soso Sake will be giving me a ton of Soso Sake. So if you come hang out with me, I will have Soso Sake for you guys.
Hell yeah.
There we go. Finally.
Oh my God. Bring some to the parties.
Get drunk at TwitchCon.
So yeah, we can pregame and get drunk before we go into TwitchCon. I mean, after TwitchCon. But yeah, that'd be a great time.
10 out of 10.
They have metal detectors before you go in, so flasks are needed for outside of TwitchCon. All right, next question. You ready?
I'll bring a plastic.
Yep.
Ready.
How did you manifest into hooking up / dating someone you wanted?
My quick wit and amazing charm. That's how I got it, Chris. Next question. Thank you.
Was this a speed round?
No, not a speed round.
Damn, I didn't know we were on fucking Family Feud here.
You ever heard of John Elway Vortex whistle in the wind? That's me when I'm on my game, baby. Just, pew! You know what I'm talking about? Throw it back to the 90s. Who's with me?
My dad played with John Elway and he's an asshole.
I was born in the 90s. Dude, let's go back then. Go back before I was born.
So,
yeah, like I said, roots cracking. Let's get back to the roots.
Let's hear it from everybody else on the chat.
I just don't want to be born again.
Once again, thank you, Zulu. How did you manifest into hooking up / dating someone you wanted? Okay, thank you for subbing to Big Daddy. But whatever. I'm
just being there for them, to be honest.
I've got a good story for this. So my Spider-Man boyfriend, we work together. And when we first started working together, I was very extroverted, very ready to make friends. And he was like, he's got cat personality. He's like, don't fucking talk to me. He's like, I don't want to make friends with anybody. He's like, I don't want to care about anybody at this job. And he knew I liked him before I knew I liked him, but I just kept asking him questions at work and kept bugging him. And he is a total like tsundere, super cold on the outside, but he's a fucking teddy bear. But I just kept bothering him over and over until he kind of started to talk to me and he'd make fun of me. But kind of near Valentine's Day, I ended up getting him some food from another part of the building because he seemed like he wanted some, but he wasn't going to go get it for himself. And I think that kind of softened him up a little bit. And then, he started like chatting me up on our teams at work and it all kind of, followed through.
All together?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And that's how you start romance in the workplace.
I described our dynamic as, when you have a pet cat and you want that cat to stay out of one particular fucking room and you try everything to keep them out of that room. You close the door, you squirt them with water, fucking anything. And they just want to go in there more. He was the room. I was the cat.
Oh,
I got in the room.
Okay.
Wait, what color cat do you have? Do you have a cat?
I have a cat. I do.
What does it look like? Is it cute?
He is really cute. I wonder where he is. His name is Kiyoshi. He's 16 years old and he's a wobbly kitty. And we've been together for a really long time.
Aww.
He's one of those like cats that can't they do the thing.
He's like a drunk college kid trying to get home at 3 a.m. It's amazing.
I love
his ass in here. I want to see him.
I will. I'll go get him. He's so nice. He's never bitten or scratched anybody. The vet is always like, "Oh my God, your cat's so sweet," and I'm like, "I know."
So cats.
I bet I could get your cat to bite
but
me.
it's like my cat bites, but it's love bites. Like her name's Nibbles. So that's like
I love Nibbles.
Nibbles.
Yeah,
Your cat looks like mine.
She's so cute.
I know. I don't know where my cat is.
I think she's in her cat tree right now. She's not in here.
Wobbly kitty.
That's a cute cat.
That is a very cute cat.
Is that Wobbly Kitty?
It is. He's my old
Oh
man.
my god, he's so cute.
Aw.
So cute.
He's
I love cats.
What's his name? I can tell how he's so chill.
Yoshi, which
You
if
can
you go
tell
on
how-
my stream, I have a little
Hello?
animated pet. That's him.
Hello?
Hi, Kiyoshi.
Like Miyoshi?
So when I was a weeby little 6th grader, I found the name Kiyoshi, and it's supposed to mean quiet and pure. And he's super calm. He's super stoic, really laid back, really great guy. And he just fit it perfectly. He's kind of got the personality of an old emperor, and that's how we treat him around the house.
Okay. Okay.
Everyone else is just the subjects.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. But he's a really good ruler. He doesn't break your stuff. He doesn't steal your food. He doesn't hurt you. He doesn't walk on your laptop. You know, good ruler stuff.
He's just sweet.
I like that.
And I also have a 6-month white German Shepherd, and he's asleep right now. Thank God.
A white German Shepherd?
I feel that. I feel that.
Oh.
He's
Puppy
got his
face?
normal markings. They're just cream on white.
German
It's super
Shepherd
cool.
puppy face? Please sleep.
Oh my God.
Please sleep.
There's
Oh my
Mark
God.
here. There's Mark here. They're all over. I
Little
sleep
fox.
4 hours a night.
Yeah.
I swear, if you were a dog, you would definitely be like the sexiest. I don't know if it would be like a pink German Shepherd, but it would be like a really hot German Shepherd if you were a dog.
Can we dive into
You
that?
would be
'Cause
my best
I'm not
friend.
gonna.
Can we?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Damn, K Marie is straight up a
I
furry.
have a weird thing with
Sorry.
cops.
What?
I have a weird thing with cops, so I hated German Shepherds for forever. And now that I have one, I'm like, they're
Oh, German Shepherds are
Your
so
dog
they're
is
like
so
they're so
amazing.
loving.
They are amazing.
They're so
Oh,
loving.
beautiful.
They're so like
They're too smart.
he saved me. He's smart, but he's conniving.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
They're
he's
very
everybody's.
smart.
Your
But
dog
so
is so
smart.
cute.
Literally my
Chris is
best
back.
friend.
I
Now that
like
Chris is
how-
back, the question:
But I'll take that as a compliment.
Guys,
Kay.
how did
Being a German
manifesting-
Shepherd, I'll
how'd
take
you
that.
manifest into hooking
think
up
you'd be
slash
like a
dating someone
pink
you
or-
wanted?
I think it's
Maybe
really
like a
weird.
mix of like a pink and
We've
purple
been talking about
German
the whole
Shepherd.
time, Chris.
We're talking about German
I'm gonna
Shepherds.
dye my
Cute to
German
say,
Shepherd
but
pink
okay.
anyway because he's white.
Super
I'm getting
cute.
dog dye. He's gonna be pink.
See that?
Oh,
I want to see that.
Oh.
We have a German Shepherd at the apartment.
I love your dog.
I think you're right though, Kay. I'm like really kind and gentle, but I'll fucking
You'd be a really
lose
colorful
my
German
mind.
Shepherd. You would
I'm
fuck
very
bitches up.
protective. Oh my
you're very-
god, I would lose it. But also, I will love you like no one on the planet will.
You're the sweetest person in the
A
world.
very
Someone
interesting
talk-
turn of events to German
Come over.
Shepherds. Well,
There was
so-
a good path, Chris. I promise. It was a good path. It was a good path.
It was a great path.
I mean,
Yeah.
I have a wireless headset. I've been listening the whole time. I wrote
Okay, okay.
Nah, that's
I
not
was
real.
literally like grabbing Soso Sake's, looking at my German Shepherd in the kitchen, like, what is going on right now?
It's my baby.
Cute.
my god.
Aw.
All right.
His name is Tatanka, like the buffalo, because he's my big beast.
Aww.
And he is 23 weeks and 40 pounds.
I want a big
40
dog.
pounds. He's a little fatty. He's
My
little.
dog's 5 pounds. She's smaller than my cat, to be honest. She's tiny.
Yeah, when I
Yeah.
pick up my cat after having a puppy, I'm like, oh my god, you weigh nothing. You're like air.
I love that.
All right.
see.
Do we?
How are we doing?
There's a live feed, by the way. I have Puppy Cam, so I can always keep an eye on him. Pet Cube.
Is everybody?
Amazon. I think it's like $50
Are
or
we?
less.
Are we
and
like
it's
super
amazing.
off topic or?
Yeah, we can.
We are
Yeah, we're
exactly
super
right.
off
Do I
topic.
have to go
No, you literally asked about our pets.
Yeah.
No, yeah, gaslighting as fuck. All right, W.
Yeah.
How'd you
that
manifest
was-
into
yeah.
getting the pet you wanted?
What? Why would I ask that?
I thought this was the
Listen,
what you
I
asked, right?
changed
It's about
it.
relationships,
I know
or is it
I'm
about
not
pets?
stupid anymore when it comes to
I am
this
the
because
pet.
I
I am the
changed the
pet you
title.
wanted.
And whenever we go into Demon Hour questions, it turns red on the screens, and then we're red now. So
Whoa.
Okay, I
can go
have an answer.
red.
I have an answer.
Wait, can we all go
oh.
red?
no, like
can go
the
red, yeah.
title goes red. Okay, whatever. That
Oh,
works too.
well.
But
Okay,
Pet
hold on.
Purge.
Don't limit our
Okay.
creativity.
Oh, it's only that one that goes red. Fuck.
so I
go
just want
red.
to know, how did you manifest someone you had a crush on that you wanted to sleep with or date? That's what my question was.
I have an answer. I think so
Manifest.
my answer is like, okay, the hookup culture is like kind of overrated, honestly, in my opinion.
What?
Like, no,
Agreed.
it's just like one night stands and stuff. Like, yeah, they're fun, but like those give you like the most post nut clarity.
Are they
And
fun,
I think that
though?
like that
'Cause
exactly,
I've heard a lot
right?
of bad stories.
Exactly.
It
It's like it's
depends
like
on the
it's like I don't
person.
know. So it's like for one night stands, I mean, it's you get flirty and you like you're both like right off the start like into each other, and that's just how it goes. But I think when you're trying to like date someone or like end up with someone, like manifesting that, I think part of it is like you want to get to know them, right?
Mhm.
And I think but I also think asking early, like asking this person early, hey, are you interested in me? I'm kind of interested in you. Or like telling them, like being upfront is like very important early on, because you want them to be able to set their boundaries and you want to set your boundaries early. So you want to let them know like, hey, I'm interested in you. Are you interested in me? If not, it's completely cool. But I'm, like just asking, maybe we could, see each other sometime. Maybe we could go like and have like an actual date. So I think asking those questions early, getting to know like, and then once you're past that stage, getting to know their love languages, getting to know
that doesn't
what they
work.
like.
Okay, my
That
whole
works.
thing is, wouldn't it
That
just be
doesn't work.
no?
It
Wouldn't
seems
it be
awfully forward.
Absolutely.
yeah,
You gotta-
wouldn't it
Be
it's called
forward.
it's called
Be
social
forward.
awareness, man. You gotta know. You can feel it in the air when somebody's
can
into
feel
you.
it.
You can see the
There we
chemistry.
go.
I don't know if that's necessarily true.
Gosh, no. Let me talk.
From the beginning.
Let me talk. You can absolutely have that. Like you can feel it from the beginning. But if you're not putting words to that, if you're not telling them, they might get second guess themselves.
Be slick, man, with your wordsmithing. You know what I
be
mean?
slick,
Make
be
it
flirty.
work. Make it come
Be
up.
slick and be
Be more
flirty, but you
charming.
have to be
Yeah.
upfront.
I feel
If
like
you're
the
not
most,
upfront,
My
like
now
you're like,
boyfriend, he had one of the best butts in the office.
and you told
did
me
you tell
It
them that?
doesn't even need to be sexual though.
There you go. You were
Spider-Man would have a
upfront.
nice
You were
ass.
It really
upfront.
does not even need to be sexual. You just need to give them
It
your
doesn't-
attention when
Yeah.
when
Yeah,
it
I'm
counts.
I feel like the
And-
most
and they
he
know.
felt-
Like that
They
deep
know. They just
emotion.
know.
Listen,
Yeah,
if they're
most
spending
emotion.
time with you, if they're spending
Stop it.
a lot of time with you, all right,
Absolutely.
if they're taking time out of their day to spend time, you should know that they're into you.
Okay,
That's
but
not
if you're not
true.
putting words,
That's not true.
okay, but if you're not putting words to that, they might second guess themselves. You need to be verbal.
Listen, it's all
communicate.
you can.
Let them
you
know.
can-
Progression
Hey,
that should happen.
look,
It's
Okay,
all
you
about
could-
subtext, Zulu. You don't have to say, but verbally,
No,
like
it's not.
body language.
Absolutely not.
Yes,
I've got a story
yes,
for this.
man.
I've got a story for this.
Okay,
There's,
wait.
there's someone I'm seeing
Well,
now.
I think it depends on
Listen,
different
no,
wavelengths.
Let's
absolutely.
do the
There's
top,
someone
like,
I'm
one at a
seeing
time, one at a
now.
time.
Let me talk. There's someone I'm seeing now who at the start, we were talking, we were like getting to know each other, like hitting it off, good friends and stuff. I mistakenly used the word friend a couple times. And she got the wrong idea that I wasn't into her, even though she was taking time
that's
out of
on
her
you,
day.
though.
I was taking my time out of my
You
day.
frame it. You have
And
to frame it the right way.
No, well, I'm still talking to her, and it's like over a year later. Anyways,
Well,
we're
I
still
mean,
seeing
that
each
was
other.
that was what you put out at the
Because-
beginning, and that was like
No,
You said friend. Did you
because-
say friend or did you say buddy? What did you
I'm
use?
just
What
like,
terms?
you call her your buddy.
Listen,
Hey,
I
buddy.
said friend, and this was all in the first week of knowing each other. I said friend a couple of times. She had maybe got the wrong idea, and then when I had told her, "Hey, I'm interested in you. Do you want to, go on a date sometime?" I don't remember the exact words I said. I don't think I said that. But like I had told her, I was interested in her. I told her I liked her, and she was like, "Oh, I didn't realize that you liked me. I like you, but I thought you didn't because you said friend." And I was like, "No, I do like you. You got to put words to it. You have to communicate.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like though, if
You have to
I
let
feel
them know. Be upfront. If you're not
Isn't it
upfront,
just-
you never.
If there's no communication
I don't
to
agree with
begin with, then there's nothing.
But I kind of feel like it's more efficient to do your research on the person. And for manifestation, we're talking about. You
Just
do your
stalk
research
them?
on them. Yeah, you do your research, right? And then you mold yourself.
your
and-
research.
you mold
And then you
yourself in the
manipulate
way that
them
they would like
turn
your
yourself
best.
into
You
what
go
they
through their
like.
trash.
Exactly.
You're
All the wrong things,
Exactly.
Ziggy. You're saying all the
Exactly.
wrong things, dude.
Why am I saying all the wrong things? I don't think there's anything wrong with understanding who the person
No,
is
okay.
before you
I
meet
think
them.
getting to know someone
I think
like
understanding context about who they are prior to like having your first interaction with them is fine.
first interaction?
And then you ask questions about them, not because you care about what they have to say. It's
What
so
are we
you can
talking about?
gather
Are we
as much
talking about, like,
information
social
as
media?
possible.
That's different than what he's
That's
talking
different
about.
than what I'm
He's saying
Exactly.
that he used the
I know what he's saying. I'm just saying what I think is a better option of manifesting the person that you're in love with.
No, okay.
Is doing your due diligence.
No. We're talking about two different things,
yourself
Ziggy, we're talking about two different things, though.
You're not wrong, Ziggy.
I can agree that getting to know what they like, what they're interested in, I agree with that. But if you're not telling them in the first, like, week, 2 weeks, month of knowing them, unless they're like somebody you've known for years and then, like, things start hitting off. But if it's someone you've known for maybe a week, couple weeks, whatever, if you're not telling them up front that you're interested in them, they might get the wrong idea and think that even though they might be interested in you, they might think you're not. You got to be upfront.
Especially
my first approach is with a date.
But don't don't normal people do what Josh Belmar says?
though.
Like they
Listen, man, you gotta
feel it, but how does it
When I say
progress?
normal, I say general.
You progress it. You take that leap through conversation. You get into more
So you communicate.
relationship topics sexually, but you don't just say like, "Hey, I'm interested in you."
Exactly.
That's not the
you
word.
don't
That's
say
okay. I'm
that.
just saying
hunting
that.
you.
That's not what
Yeah,
I'm
you need to
saying,
say I've
but
been
I'm just
hunting
saying
you.
that.
But you also don't call them friends. The most
All
call them friends.
right. Let's hear from the girls. Let's hear the girls.
and it has
Let's
your
hear
name
Blood in the
all over
vial,
it.
baby.
Let's hear from the
Hey,
girls'
baby, I love
opinions
you.
on this, so that way we can see how much it counteracts how all four of you have been talking about
I've
it.
named our children.
I think you just.
Me and you are really going. We just got married in the Sims game.
You're gonna
Sims
go up to
busting out
some
on
guy you want to
GameCube.
manifest with, and you
Look,
say, "I
it's
married.
like,
I
look,
named our
honey,
children."
I've named like 3 of our kids already. You want to give me like another couple of names? I need some ideas. I'm running out here.
Oh my god! I just had a dating show last night. You should have came on. You would have won. That girl was love bombing everyone.
It's too easy, Chris. Thanks still for the invite.
I feel like it's kind of hard for me to have to put on this conversation because I tend to make friends with people before I get feelings for them.
Okay.
Like,
Because of the Demi.
became friends with my boyfriend at work before anything else. But there's also that initial chemistry where it's like, it's there,
But how'd you
feel
manifest it after that? Like Josh is saying there's the initial chemistry, and I agree with that.
By
But there's
being
how does it
really
keep going?
obvious and not leaving him alone until he came out of his shell and decided to take a chance.
So she
now
stalked
we live
him
together?
also. But it worked
we
out.
did.
Dude, there's
Definitely
nothing,
stalking
bro.
close
There's nothing wrong with stalking somebody to get the most information possible. To
You
increase
got to
the
give it some
probability of
limits,
you
my
getting
guy.
the
Like
person.
going
Yeah,
on someone's
I mean, like-
Facebook to look up their shit is like totally fine.
That's
But if you're
why
like,
it's there.
what's your address and where do you work? I wanna
Okay,
know.
well, obviously it's
No,
not
guys,
all
come
that.
on. Like, you spend like 2 years in prison. What's the big deal? Okay, like it's not a big deal. Honestly, it's not. You're
It's only a
not that much of
restraining
a
order.
detriment to society. It's really not that big of a deal. And people
Yeah,
need to
fuck,
relax.
spend more time there for
honestly,
selling weed.
people need to chill the fuck out. It's not that big of a deal.
You need to
I
cast a
got a
spell.
girlfriend. I got a girlfriend out of. I found like I was working an event. I was working a concert, and I saw a cute girl, and I knew her friend. So we took group photos and whatever that stuff, and went up on Facebook. She got tagged, so I added her. Now we're friends on Facebook, and like the first move is just, hey, do you want to go on a date? I think that's clearly defined. I'm not trying to be like friends or anything. It really just brings it to the forefront that like
you.
I'm
being
coming at
upfront.
this with some intention.
I do agree. Okay, there's a difference. I do agree that sometimes it is good to be directive. Say if you're meeting, say somebody's walking in a park, right, and it's just like spur of the moment. I think that can be more impactful, can maybe be more of a reach. But if you're just like, listen, excuse me, I'd be kicking myself all day if I didn't come up and say how beautiful you are. You do it in a way that's not is very
Damn, Josh should
comfortable,
get me on a
confident.
date.
And you kind of introduce yourself, and you can be forward like that. I think it's just different with the social setting. You have to understand the area, what kind of setting you're in. If you're online, say you start talking, messaging on Discord, this and that, and you start kind of getting into Discord calls, you have it naturally happen. But in certain settings and areas, yes, it is good to be direct. I'm not saying I've never been direct with somebody, but I don't think that's always the way. It's just you have to kind of feel it out. You have to calibrate the way you approach it, depending on the setting.
Okay, you calibrate how you approach it, but then how do you actually manifest it into something?
Well, you just know, man. Like if you guys are spending time,
they're not.
You just know people like you,
Really.
really.
Like
Honestly,
that-
manifestation
my phone
is
number.
things that you don't like. If you're in a manifestation, it's not actually the physical text messages. It's usually the things that you're like thinking, manifesting, positivity, waking up every day, being like it's conscious manifestation. Usually, it's
then
like
act upon it.
obsessively
talking about your crush
all
with
day,
your
every
partner
day.
Manifest it.
Yeah. But it's not like texting them every day, stalking them, figuring out where they're at. Manifestation is being like thinking about it.
You gotta
like,
be
like thinking about
You got to be cautious on how you frame it too. Like you said, you kept bringing up, like you kept referring to her as a friend, and that's maybe why she got the confusion. You have to be very conscious of how you frame it. Because if, like, for instance, if there's a girl that I know might be into me and I'm not really into her, I might say like, "Oh, you remind me of my best friend in high school," and kind of use that kind of plant a little seed. Like, okay, listen,
planting a little seed is really smart, Josh. You have a good point there.
You know, you let them know.
Tell her,
hey,
tell her
listen.
you remind her of your ex. Definitely tell her that.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to.
That's not a bad. That's actually a good compliment.
That's
no,
great.
it's not.
Why would someone get offended about
No, it's not.
Yeah, like this is like
You're constantly messaging your
I would
ex
like you,
still.
but I broke up with someone just like you.
It means like in their head, or maybe I'm wrong, but in someone else's head, they're thinking, oh, they're thinking about their ex.
And then if you meet the wrong person and you tell
You
them
compliment
that,
their outfit. Listen, compliment their outfit. And you don't say.
I was joking.
When you compliment a girl's outfit, you don't compliment saying that shirt is nice. You say that shirt looks amazing on you, or that shirt you like. You make that shirt look amazing.
Your tits look sick. Okay, sorry.
Sick
tits. I'm joking. Sick
I'm just
tits.
saying, like, you have to
nice
planting the seed, like Josh Belmar said. Over time, they will like subconsciously think about you, especially if they're in a relationship or if they're not getting the attention that they want, and if they're getting into a relationship that gives them negativity and shittiness, and you are positive around them and make them feel special. They're gonna think about you over time.
I can agree with that. I think part of that is also like when you're interested in someone, don't just go like full on, like give them every second of every day. Like you have to keep doing your things, whether it's like work or whatever it is you're doing. Like make time for them, but don't let like that time affect your day to day. If you're doing that, that's an instant way to just ruin it all.
And you're wasting your fucking life. If you
remember, like,
Put me on a fucking pedestal. I'm out. Like,
yeah. I mean, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. I kind of like that, but with a balance. Yeah.
I want to say something about the ex thing. Honestly,
I was joking.
It's different when a girl hears it from a guy saying it, but when a girl tells me that I remind them of their ex, to me, that's like, okay, they're looking at me as somebody they would date or have dated in the past. So to me, that's a good sign. And not necessarily a bad sign.
Yes,
no, it is.
Exactly.
I don't think you guys are the wrong mindset.
They look
at you. What I think is like their ex fucked something up, and whether or not like they're
it's not all bad though. There's something that got him into the ex in the begin with. It's not all bad. You know what I mean?
Dude. So and like if they're having a good time with you and they're referencing their ex, they're probably not referencing a bad memory of it. Their ex.
And you have to also
in conjunction with you.
Yeah, you have to also realize that some people spend a lot of time with their ex, right? Like
Exactly.
for example, like my first ex, my first boyfriend, right? I spent 6 years with, right?
Yep.
It's hard to not bring up that period of your life because it was such a long time, right? So you don't mean to.
It shapes who you are.
Yeah, you don't mean to. Right, you were a different person back then, but yeah, there's a lot of memories.
And there's nothing wrong with
like
referencing something from 6 years. If there's an experience that
John
you can,
Elway vortex football whistle, touchdown. Let's go.
Right.
7.
I totally disagree. Entirely disagree.
I disagree too.
I don't want to be like compared to someone's ex because like.
Well, you don't want to do it all the
like,
time, but you can't help it.
The
bad
side of that is
I personally get it received.
I think there's social context for everything.
It could be, yeah. There's context. It could be how they.
You can't just blanket cover every statement by it's everything. Every single thing is different.
Yeah.
You can't.
I feel like if you do it too much, then there's no point.
Damn.
I was gonna say the thing about the ex. The only thing that I can think of if I'm comparing someone to my ex is the way that we broke up, right? Or like
shut up, Beck. Shut up.
That kind of relationship.
Shut up.
That's what I would think of.
Remember about them.
is the last part of that relationship and all the toxic traits.
You gotta
That's what
stop
I
looking
would
at the bad in
think.
people, Bex. You gotta start looking at the good in people. Remember the good time, not the bad times. You're gonna stress yourself out. You're gonna live
I'm
this.
comparing
That's a
you
Led
to
Zeppelin
my
song.
ex. It's the reason why
times,
we
bad
broke
times,
up, you
yeah.
know?
I think it really depends on your situation and how the last relationship ended. Like, I was with my
Exactly.
last partner for 7 years. I've only had 2 other relationships besides the one I'm in now, and I still talk about my ex to my current partner because who my ex is what helped me grow and change as a person, and I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for that person. Like, hey, I did this camping thing with my ex. Yeah, it reminded me of this funny story. It's like, it's usually like, hey, here's a funny story. They were my best friend at that time for 7 years. They're basically the only person I spent that time with. Like, all my memories and stories have them in it, unfortunately.
That's different. Telling a story where your ex was in the story, I think, is different than saying that something that that person's doing is reminding you of their ex.
I also gotta say,
I think that's
it's okay.
totally different.
I also wouldn't bring up your
I
ex on
agree
the
that
first
that's
date.
fine.
Yeah, don't bring up your ex on a first date.
Yeah.
But I
No
also
matter
think
what.
it's okay in
Why
a
not?
relationship to be like, hey,
My toxic trait is I will bring up everything you're not supposed to on a first date.
Context matters.
just-
What if your ex-
All the trauma on the
Context
table,
matters.
all the baggage on the table.
No, they always, dude, I will tell you, I always get a second one though. Always. They're like, she's so honest. I don't
On a
present it
first
like
date?
trauma. I don't present it like trauma. I'm just like, let's talk about
Getting
it.
to know you.
boundary.
Yeah.
Has anyone dated who's been over 30? Dating over 30 is miserable because everyone
Well,
has
I'm
baggage.
30.
and
Like
he's gonna
dated
have to
someone
live
who's
with
over
their shit
30 or
too.
dated
I'm
as
30, but people think I'm like,
I
Dated someone
don't
over
date
30.
older than 22.
yeah, I date like
Hey,
30,
Leonardo
like
DiCaprio
45.
over
Ziggy
here.
just has like a
No, relax,
spreadsheet of like
bro.
Andrew.
I need like exactly.
Dude keeps
Literally.
spreadsheet. Exactly, yeah.
Who's in chat feeding him lines? Come on.
All right.
I think context matters on that part though, because like let's say you meet someone like at a party, your ex happens to also be at that party, and then
Oh.
the first date you're like talking about like,
No,
oh my god,
yeah.
they're such a train wreck, or like,
Fair,
oh my god,
fair.
I'm glad
fair.
like that's like a situation where you could bring up your ex on a first date, where you're both kind of like making fun of them or something.
If you're
I
at
liked
a
it.
party, would you be honest with them? Like, that's your ex? Or
At
would
the
just
party.
be like,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
like, oh, that's just a friend, like someone that I
100%.
used to know?
100%.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go. We have 2 topics left. Thank
okay.
you for sharing all
Get
your
spicier.
stuff. Well, the last one will be a good one. It'll be a little heated. The last one will be a good one. It'll be a good one to end it. And then this one is something that's kind of shows your personality traits as well, what you like. Daddy's Little Fox, thanks for the 5 gifted K. Thanks for gifting to all the different daddy, whatever profiles you found are made. All right. What is a trait you are a simp for? What is a trait in someone that you are a simp for?
Let me pick
Washing
two.
your ass.
Huh?
Okay.
Washing your ass.
Oh,
I wash my ass. When do you want to meet up? I'm down.
Let's go.
Dude, I'm fucking
Mine is
down. Let's go,
toxic.
man.
I shower every day and I make sure my ass is clean. So, like, I'm down.
Yes.
Me too.
Wait, should we start putting that on Tinder?
That's bare minimum.
You know,
am I
like,
drunk or was that really your
Bare
answer?
minimum.
you know, man,
These are the most
it's just us
pretentious
girls
humans.
right now.
Mine is toxic. I know that. I know
What
that
is it?
for sure.
What is it?
I like I like
Raise your hand if you're surprised.
yeah, no, I claim it though. I claim it though. At least I
Yeah,
know
well,
it.
you know.
You like what?
Whoever raised their hand is probably an asshole.
Hold on. What?
I like someone that's like
No big deal.
like a protective claiming. They're like, that's mine. I'm like, oh, I'm yours. Oh, I'm like, someone that's like
Shepherd.
Someone jealous.
dominant. Not jealous. Jealousy is different than protective. Jealousy
Those are
is
hand in hand.
Hold on, but no. Jealousy and envy are different things. Me, I'm never gonna stop being like this. I'm never gonna stop talking about sex, being this open, like those. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Accepting that that's how I am is one thing, but seeing me act out is another. Like, I want you to know that I'm yours, but allow me to be me, because I'm not gonna fucking change. But I want you to be proud that I'm yours, and to call me like daddy's little girl and shit. You know, like
Daddy's
that.
little
I like
girl,
that.
like stuff like that.
I like shit like
you
that.
So that's
and
where the
wants
name
to
came
step
from.
on you at the same time.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I'm a switch.
Okay.
I have daddy and mommy issues for sure. But I like that. But also, you can get some narcissists.
I have grandma issues.
Yeah.
You can get some narcissists with that.
Your grandma issues?
Yeah.
Grandma issues.
Damn right.
No, you just said something.
What's that?
Did your grandmother raise you?
His grandma's
No,
never
She
been
did.
alive.
But she gave me fucking
did.
trauma.
Fair.
I'm sure.
All grandparents are cooked. I'm sorry. They live through some weird shit, dude.
Yo,
All right,
that's a quote.
you just gotta take the pass on that. You're just gonna be like, look, they've lived a long life. They've seen some shit.
So freaking
sorry.
adapt because just having you there.
But yeah, that's me. I know it can attract the wrong people. And I accept that.
But the wrong people are fun.
Ah. I can fix them. I can fix them. I can fix them. No, I can't.
Yes,
I'm
you
in
can.
therapy. Don't worry. I'm in therapy. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Same. Someone doesn't say same. Oh. You can fix them too.
What is this? Our red flag, or what was the question?
That's my favorite color.
A trait that you're a
You're
simp
a
for.
simp for.
Oh, that was simple.
Trait that you're a simp for.
For me,
physical trait,
independence.
personality
Independence.
I feel like honesty.
Honesty.
Just loyalty.
Ooh,
Yeah.
loyalty and
Confidence.
honesty.
I simp for ugly guys. I love ugly guys.
Ugly guys.
That's great because I'm an ugly guy.
Time out.
Yeah, we said that. That was good.
You said you simp for ugly guy, but a dude that had nice hair, cut his hair, and went bald, and he considered being ugly in your brain, but he wasn't
No,
ugly
he was
enough.
too good looking. I like ugly guys.
So he looked better with
I got long hair.
other hair?
Put it out there.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Why do you simp for ugly guys?
It makes sense.
They're just so cute.
Yeah.
They try
You're so
harder.
ugly. I love
You're like,
you.
you're so
treat you
pitiful.
better.
Oh my
They treat you
god.
better.
Mommy vibes.
I can't believe you
No,
look
they
like
treat you
that.
better.
Unwanted.
Oh my god! So
try harder.
everybody that
I get
follows
it.
you,
Better.
everybody that follows you and is watching right now, and they see that if you ever post with a guy, they're like, "I love him," they're gonna be like, "Wow, he's ugly."
Yep.
Jennifer's here with the
She's a
best
10, but
fucking
she's
marketing.
ugly.
Holy fuck, man.
Okay, Jenny, you're hot as fuck. And
You are.
Oh my god, stop. I'm gonna get horny.
Me
I'm
too. Fuck.
oh,
Jenny is hot as fuck. I do admit that.
dude, this show is dangerous.
Can I walk?
Yeah, it
Take a
is.
shit.
It is.
I
Like
can't get
Hay
up now.
and
I mean-
Fox and Ivory and
my
Bex.
You don't have to ask us.
Hi
It's gonna
guys.
get really bad. It's gonna get bad. I'm bad. Yeah, I'm bad. I'm
Kay,
so bad.
were you gonna say anything, Kay, or were you just trying to hit on somebody on the cast?
What was the question?
Are you
I like
kidding me,
crying.
Kay? It's up
I
to you.
simp for crying.
What do you simp for? You simp for
so
crying?
Hell yeah.
When
I
someone
fucking
cries?
love it.
When
Hell
someone
yeah.
cries?
What do you simp
I
for?
love it. I fucking love
Dude,
it.
I
was
love when
impressed.
someone cries.
You have bodies under your bed, 100%.
What is it?
Question,
Calling
what
it,
do
I'm
you
calling it
simp for?
now.
What do I have underneath my bed?
Bodies.
No.
That's what the buckets are for.
I have a jacket.
You take the bodies, you cut them up and put them in buckets,
that from
and
your
you melt them down.
victims?
Whoa. What is going on
cries.
here, Shot? I don't think there's anything.
It's way less work.
I just don't think there's
If
anything wrong with
the
being
person
like,
you're dating came up to you and basically said, I lost my job. I'm really sad, and started crying. You're gonna be like, yeah. Is that
Yes, yes,
You're gonna
absolutely,
get
yes.
raped
But
up.
Yeah,
first-
babe, get in bed.
But first,
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
get
get. First, I'm gonna get insulted that they're crying to me. Like, go cry somewhere else. Figure your shit out, right? Like, you lost your job. I don't fucking care.
This
Like,
somehow sounds
go
worse
find
than
a
mine.
job. But then I get kind of aroused because it's like, oh, they're crying, and that's
What is
like,
wrong with you?
What
Thinking,
is
what
wrong
do you
with
like?
you?
That reminds
What do
me
you
of my
love?
bodies.
How does
I'm like,
someone fall in love with you?
I'm like, it's so
Please,
hot.
I'm like, yeah,
Tell
you're
me.
great.
Fucking
That's
How does
amazing.
someone
right
fall in
now?
love with you?
Dude, so like
Yeah,
my
let's-
ex, her grandfather died and she started crying. So I did like the responsible thing and
my
held
God,
her.
you're a
and then
monster.
she was
You
like, and then
tried?
she was like, why are you horny right now? And I'm like, I don't know.
What is wrong with
But I
you? You're a
can't help it.
crackhead.
You're just
Whoa.
actually a monster.
I feel like you're related to Jeffrey Dahmer, but I'm kind of conflicted.
Dude, no, I thought mine was bad. I thought mine was bad, bro. I can't.
I got a serious answer.
I feel like walking
I have a
away,
serious
but
answer, too.
I'm just gonna sit
I'm
here.
totally a
I'm-
sucker for big
I'm
brother
serious.
kids that call you on your shit.
What's the
Put you in your
question?
place.
Let's hear it from
What was that?
let's
Wait,
hear
no,
it from the rest of you. The question is, what is something you simp for in
bet?
someone?
Bex.
Bex?
Oh,
Yeah, Ivory
shit.
Robin had
You
one.
really want to
Ivory
go?
Robin had
Yeah,
one.
me, pick me. I am
go.
a big simp for people who call me on my shit and put me in my place because I like to push boundaries and I'm totally a fucking brat, like real life. And so
Love
if you're
it.
willing to like, I don't have siblings, so let me preface with that. But I kind of like the big brother types where they're like, I'm going to fuck you up, but I'm also going to take care of you. I'm going to call you on your shit, but I'll also kind of nurture you.
So you're like
I agree. I love
possessive
you.
one?
A soft dom.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I love your energy.
I was gonna say, I feel like Andrew Tate would be having a
Do you
fucking
like
field day with this fucking chat.
do you like people
I
to
love
step
your
on
energy.
you? Like, what
No.
is this?
Yeah.
No, I like pushing my boyfriend. He's just like, I'm going to fuck you up. And I'm like, do it. Fucking do it.
You
It
like
just
being
knocks me over.
dominated.
I do. It's because
You like
I'm
being-
dominating in my real life all the time, though.
Hey,
I don't
yo,
want to
you-
fucking do it in bed.
Oh, what?
So you're like wanting to be submissive.
Like, dude, I'm serious. Like, some fucking small town hick ass white couple was following me and like pulling up next to my car in the city the other day. And keep in mind, I'm from fucking Minneapolis. So I pulled up at the stop sign and I fucking got out of my car and I started fucking screaming at them because I don't take that kind of shit. And I was getting real close. And the girl was like, doing this to me. And I'm like, okay, if you think that's going to hurt my feelings, you are the kind of people that 1, probably aren't carrying guns, 2, probably aren't from around here, and 3, will probably get freaked out when I get out of my fucking car to confront you. So get the fuck out of here. So that's me on a day-to-day. I don't want to do that in bed.
Ivory, can we be best friends?
Fuck yeah. Will you play scary games with me?
Oh my god. Yes, 100%.
I would
I'm a
love to
scary
VR
gamer. VR
I love
chat.
scary games.
I would
And
love
VR
to
chat.
play-
Oh my god, are we gonna
Yeah,
make
Old
scary?
internet.
Can we
Are we
all
gonna
play
make scary?
together? Can we all
Are we
play
making?
together?
Are we making a scary games
Where's
cult
everybody's camera
girl
going?
group
I
thing?
would love that.
Joining the scary
Yes.
games.
Love
So let's
Oh my
go.
god, let's do it.
Yeah, I would
You only did it because someone else
I think
had their camera off.
Dude,
I
Zoom
have
is having such a
phasmophobia.
global like
No
meltdown.
one-
It's crazy. I can see all their servers are
Wait.
going down. This is-
I'm sorry. I know.
No one ever
I know
wants to
this
play
is-
with me with phasmophobia.
This is off topic,
Oh my
but
God, I live and breathe
Ghost
Phasmophobia.
Watchers. Have you girls played it yet? It's like Phasmophobia, but like 10 times better.
Oh my god,
Okay,
I
so
would
I
play that
have
shit with you any day.
Ghost Hunters, Forewarn,
We need to make like a
Purify,
girls
Devour.
fucking scary game. I know this is off topic, but girls scary game fucking group.
Isn't that
I'm
like
down.
Dead by
Yes.
Daylight? Dead by
Yes.
Daylight?
Yes,
No. It's like Phasmophobia, but like way more detail. Like
I'm down.
way better.
I'm down.
Way better.
Fucking message me and I'll literally be like, I will tell
Let's
everyone
go.
to fuck off and just play with you, girl.
Let's all
I love
fucking
that
do.
stuff.
I'm down. Okay. Anyways,
That's all
back
I've
to
ever wanted.
what.
I think
Okay, I know this is a terrible question, but what was the topic?
What makes you a simp? Trait that you're a
Yeah,
simp.
I think
Oh,
I think
shit.
mine is I guess I have 2 now that you mentioned like the
Make
it
it
kind of like
dirty. reminded
me of like the brat thing. I think I like when like the girl I'm talking with likes to like annoy me or likes to be like push that like push my buttons. I guess
Zulu,
I like being
you like to be dominated.
no. I like
Yeah,
to
you
be.
do.
I like it when they're like purposely
He
trying to like
said-
tease me or annoy me.
It's a
I
brat.
think
That's
being
the-
challenged is a better word.
Wait,
for
so
it.
you like-
challenged.
Ziggy wants to be dominated.
Then my other one.
Ziggy wants to be dominated. Zulu is this.
That's correct. I
What?
actually do. I don't
I
mind
know.
that.
I know.
Okay.
you do.
Anyways, my other one, which is like more broad, I think is like unapologetically being themselves, like being vulnerable, being like having individuality, like not like going against the grain, not like really necessarily trying to just fit in with everybody or be a people pleaser, I guess.
So I guess
So like I like
honesty.
when they're themselves, like just
That's
in like
cute.
full on individuality, full on unapologetically, like they have their interests, they're happy to share their interests, they're happy to like be what they are, whether it's like if they like anime, for example, but people like before it was like popular, other people
You're
were like
accepting.
shitting it down. They're like
Anime is not
they're like
popular.
I like this is what I like.
Totally
I love
respect that.
that.
Man.
Like,
Yeah, I love that kind of
generally.
stuff.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm a total
I
simp
generally
for that.
respect that.
you're a
I'm
good
like
guy.
a
man.
pleasure dom. It's giving very much
Shut up,
pleasure dom.
Ziggy.
I told you I talked about this shit. I used to teach
You're dumb for everything.
I told you
Why
I
are you
teach
taking
classes.
He's a brave
Why are you
man,
telling me
Ziggy.
to shut
Every
up?
one of you, I'm like,
Ziggy, he's a
I'm
brave
taking it
man for
seriously.
admitting
I'm
this.
Ziggy
No.
no. Zulu
Alright.
pleasure dom.
No, listen.
One at a time.
He's a
Crazy?
good guy. Relative to what I like, he's a great
Thank you,
guy.
Ziggy.
Who
Thank
said
you,
There you
bad?
go.
Who said bad guy?
I'm a bad
I
guy.
told Ziggy to
Ziggy
shut up
did,
after he said
alright?
that because I feel like
Exactly.
Ziggy's just
Oh,
playing a
okay.
character.
Zulu,
tonight.
listen,
not,
Zulu is
bro.
brave. Zulu is
Wow,
great for
tonight.
admitting that he likes a woman that likes weed or whatever anime, something about anime, right? It's
Or just
great
likes to be
because
themselves.
anime-
Like if they have an
no
interest
one
that
likes
like other
anime
people
in
think is
today's
weird,
age. I think it's really great.
I'm like, fuck yeah, like express that. I'm glad that you're able to be like
Nerdiness
open
and
about that
passion
and be
is
vulnerable
so
about
So
that.
cute. So sexy.
Being passionate about something that isn't just to be popular. Like they really like that thing, whatever it is, and they're like fully vulnerable and fully open to telling people that like that's what they like.
Like
They share it on their
comes
they
out
share
and
they
their
share it
eyes
on
light
like
up.
their social media and stuff. Like that's just what they like.
Zulu.
All right, Zulu. Thanks.
By the way, I really like RuneScape, by the way.
You're a good guy, man. Holy crap.
If you like anime or RuneScape, get the fuck out. Thank you.
Oh, fuck.
I don't think anybody asked you, Josh.
Dad. That's
All right.
judgmental.
Let's
I don't think anybody
go
asked.
to the last topic. Allie, is your cam working? Can you hear us, Allie?
It's Ellie. Ellie.
Yeah.
Sally.
It's working. I just my lights turn off. I need,
Oh wait, I did.
I need light suggestions.
Whoa, Among Us.
Okay, we're going to the last topic.
Oh.
Let's go ahead and
No,
cheer
I was
that
gonna
Smith Point cast. Everyone that's watching right now, make sure you follow the wonderful streamers on. Give them some love. They're live majority of the time. More than I am, I know that. So go show them some love. Let's go ahead and cheers right
Cheers
here to all the people
to good
on.
times,
Show some-
good people.
I'm gonna grab another so-so sake just because you said that.
I'm honored to be here right now. In front of
I'm sure you are, and I'm sure everyone watching
What
is
was that
honored that
code
you're
you
here
can
too.
use to get so-so sake?
It is
think it was
code
Curly
Curly20. It's right there on screen just for you. Thank you, Mango, for making that for me. All
Wait,
right,
did
last
someone say
call
they
at the
wanted to
bar.
see my poop earlier?
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I need to announce it's
I mean,
last
I said
call
I'd
at the
rather see
bar.
your shit than your dick, but
right.
can I say?
All right, last call.
Wait, can
What
we
the
answer
fuck?
the last question before we
Last
move on?
call,
that
last
happen?
question.
I missed that conversation.
What'd you
did?
say?
Can I answer the last? Can I
'cause I
answer the
was
last
like,
question before we
Dude,
move
if
on?
you
Wait,
send
we
me pictures
can't.
of your
We're on
poop,
time
I'm gonna
on
be like, okay,
Okay, no problem.
Ziggy,
no
you need to drink more water today. You
It's already
know that,
10:41. We
right?
have to do outro still.
You've got to see this.
All right. Last topic,
amazing.
10 minutes max because we have to do outro so we can wrap it up because I promised you guys 3 hours. I know some of you are on East Coast, so I appreciate you being here.
We should do a 12-hour broadcast.
No. I mean, actually,
Do that.
I'll be dead. I'll be dead, but like,
B movie. I'll be there the whole
whatever.
12 hours.
I don't care.
Easy.
if we do a 12-hour broadcast, it's actually possible to do a
talk
12-hour
shit all
podcast.
day.
We can do a 12-hour podcast.
like jazz.
I will be the host of the 12-hour podcast, and then production can go have people come in and out, and that way you don't have to stay for 12 hours. Let's just say a couple
I'll
hours.
stay
an
for
hour,
12
whatever.
hours with
I
you.
like
Don't stay.
And I'll stay up like 24 hours beforehand.
I'll stay for 12
I'll
hours
stay
in
up
1 minute.
24 hours beforehand. Something like that.
Drag me out of the VC.
We could talk about that after stream, but this is the last topic, so let's go ahead and get this going for episode 184. What do you consider cheating emotionally and physically? What do you consider cheating emotionally and physically?
Oh, fuck.
Oh no, dude! I don't want to hear these
boy.
people's answers.
I've been here. I've been
Thank
here
you.
before.
Okay, yes.
I'll wait.
Okay, yes.
Can I go first?
I hate that
Yes,
shit.
I want to hear it from everybody.
That I don't forget.
Like, why him and not me?
So I think personally, which I've been cheated on like 1,000 times. So I mean,
sorry.
I guess I can speak. It's nah, fuck it, whatever. They're fuck boys. It's okay. I look like Andrew Tate. I mean, I can't really say much. But
Yo,
anyways,
chill.
anyways, I think like I'm the kind of girl where I'm okay with my boyfriend like going to strip clubs. Totally cool. Listen, I'll probably want to go with you, to be honest. If you're going to a strip club, I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna be tipping. But I think it would more be like I've caught my guys cheating. I've seen it before. If you're flirting with a girl like over text, like I think that's cheating. It's like minor cheating. You're not really doing anything, but you're doing something. But if I catch you in the act, you're fucked. You're gonna get the bitch face. You're gonna get the Andrew Tate of K-Marie.
What about emotionally?
Emotionally? What does that
That's what
even
she's
mean?
talking about, the texting.
Emotional
Texting
That's what
emotionally?
she's talking about, texting.
Yes,
and
I thought that was
emotionally.
physical.
Texting? Yeah, because I've
physical.
had guys like text girls in other areas of the world, and they've like been flirting, or they've been sexting messages or whatever. I think that's cheating for sure. Like, I mean, if we come to an agreement where it's like there's another girl that you think this girl's hot, I'll be like, okay, can I be in on that group message? Can we like make this like a thing?
Communicating that there's another person involved
Communication.
instead of hiding it. So I think hiding is the emotional part of the cheating because it could lead to the physical. Because hiding it just shows how sus. Because if they're willing to hide that, what else are they willing to hide?
Well,
and if they're trying to hide it, that's because they think they're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly. If you're telling the person, if your girlfriend or your boyfriend agrees, like, okay, you're going to be talking to the person, you're going to be sexting this person, you're going to be sleeping with this person, and you come to an agreement, that's not cheating. If you know about it, I think if you know at the end of the day, if you know and you have an open relationship, that's cool. If you're texting that person and you're sending nudes or whatever, and you both know what you're doing, that's cool. But if you don't, then there's some weird shit going on there. So, yeah.
Is there like a cock filter on Ziggy's camera that I don't know about? Or?
No,
probably.
It's
I think emotionally, if you're giving an extreme amount of emotional energy to someone in a way that you would be giving to your partner, I think that starts to dip into emotional cheating. I'm very supportive of my friends. I love and am emotionally intimate with my friends, but there comes a boundary and a line where it's like, no, that's for my partner. And I think too, I saw Shug's question about the OnlyFans, and I think if you are continuously subscribing to a person, and like we hadn't talked about that would make me feel weird, because that's money you're giving to another woman for whatever fucking reason. And like, I don't know.
Is a Pornhub subscription fine?
Boundaries is the strong word here. Boundaries. You have to have boundaries and you have to communicate properly.
I think the subscription's a little weird if you're not like both into that kind of thing.
Communication and boundaries is huge in a relationship.
So everyone's going to say communication. I've been on fucking 5,000 Twitch shows. I've been around forever. Everyone's going to say communication. I want you to elaborate. When you say communication and boundaries, I want you to elaborate this answer to the last topic. I want to know, what is your emotional boundary? What is your form of communication that does not like make you happy and is considered cheating?
I'm going to communicate at the end. Everyone else can go. I'll be B.
I think mine varies. Like, not that mine varies, but I think it varies in relationships. Like I know a couple, they're engaged and they had a thing for a while where, well, it's still a thing, but the guy wasn't allowed to watch porn. Like the girl was like, sex is for us and I don't want him to watch porn and masturbate, and like I want to be the one giving that to him, giving him his like sexual gratification. And I think like if I was dating someone and they said like you can't watch porn at all, I'd probably, like, depending on the circumstances, I might be okay with it, but I feel like that's different than like subscribing to someone's OnlyFans specifically for like that person.
I agree with that.
It's more personal.
So
I feel like if it's affecting your sex life, like if you're not fucking your partner and you're only watching porn,
if you're letting it affect your sex life, for sure.
That's more like a personal issue.
And
but that's the whole question. That's the whole question.
Like for me, emotional cheating, I think is the obvious things of like you're literally flirting with someone and trying to hide it. You're literally trying to like you're whatever, sexting or even just like being very flirty with initiating. Yeah.
Do you think that
you're going
so like Zulu, you're saying that like hiding it, like do you think that the person, if someone were to ask you a question and you gave them the specific answer to that question and hid the other details, do you think that's still considered hiding it, or do you think everyone needs to ask you that specific question to get that specific answer?
I don't think that they should have to ask questions to know what's going on in the first place.
I don't think you should have to play 20 questions.
I think like Ivory said, like if there's something to hide, like it's because they feel like they're doing something wrong or something that would hurt their partner, and that's emotional cheating. If you're doing something that you think would hurt your partner emotionally, or that like if they knew about whatever it was you're doing, that is emotional cheating in some way.
I think you should always be straight up. Like generally, you should always be straight up with them.
And then physical cheating, I mean, there's different lines, again, different relationships. There's relationships where people like both couples go out to the club every weekend and they're both like, dancing with people. There's, they're grinding on people, and then they go back home and they have the craziest sex ever. And there's relationships where like, if you look at a girl too long or look at a guy too long, they're like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
And then they get mad about it. So I don't know.
Why?
Well,
my boundary is like it depends. It depends on who I'm with. It depends on our communication, communication. But it just depends on what boundaries we've set with each other.
Yeah.
Well, I've been in both, and I will say I think the emotional cheating is not as straightforward as the
It
physical
hurts
one.
almost as much or more.
Yeah, and it's not, but
Okay.
it's not. It's also not as straightforward, right? Because you have the pit at the bottom of your stomach. That you think something's going on, and you're not too sure, and you're too afraid to ask. But at the end of the day, what it comes down to over the fucking last 7 years, whatever. Anyways, what it comes down to is it's between you and someone else. You have something to say, Ziggy? Do we have something? No? Okay.
Can I not imagine?
Go ahead.
You can
Continue.
imagine.
Just ignore
If you really
Ziggy.
want to.
Continue.
No, but what I'm trying to say is that it comes down to is what you're not willing to share with the other person. If it's something that you're not willing to share with the other person and you share with someone else, that's really close. I think that constitutes.
Yes.
I think it depends. There's people you can go to that you can vent to, like your best friends, about stuff that your partner may not understand. But I can agree that if you're sharing stuff that's to do with anything that's further than drama or further than work stuff or whatever, if it goes further than that to the point where you're building a connection with that person, yeah, I agree.
I agree with how Robin said it, where they said, if it's the same energy that they would give to you, but they're giving to somebody else, I feel like that's my level of emotional cheating. If that's not coming to me, or if it's being concealed from me that they're giving this energy to somebody else, that's where I feel like that's emotional cheating. Now I'm in a non-monogamous relationship. This is my first one. So our boundaries are kind of custom to how we both feel, right? It's not just cookie cutter, oh, go bang whoever. We found our temperament with it. And it's it's, you really kind of have to figure out where lines may be, and sometimes you don't know that boundary.
That's a great question, though, because you just said that you don't know their boundaries after you cross it. But how many chances do you give, knowing that maybe that person made a mistake and they're actually a manipulator, or do you give them the chance? Because when you're in the relationship and you're in it, in love, and you just all you see is that person. Nobody can tell you anything. You can give two fucks about what someone tells you. It could be your mom. It could be your dad. It could be your best friend. It could be fucking an alien from another planet that's been watching the whole time. And you're not gonna give a fuck. Once you're in it, your brain is changing. And so when do you realize that, holy shit, this person is a piece of shit and they're not a good person?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's certain
you're
mistakes.
happy.
Yeah.
There's certain mistakes that people can make that they can make an earnest effort to not, cross any boundaries.
I think one of the most
it's really up to you to realize how is this person making me feel by constantly doing this? Because there's been lines that in my relationship that I've crossed and they've crossed, but I know that it wasn't done in an attempt to get one on me or to get their way. It was just, a boundary we didn't know we had.
I personally think with the good communication too, part of what's really important is getting over your own fucking traumas and ego and being able to create a space where someone can honestly come to you with shit and you can work through it together because you care more about figuring it out with them than getting wrapped up in your own emotional bullshit. And I think that's really important to be able to have those conversations with partners. I don't think I could date someone that I couldn't be honest with. If I had to hide stuff from them or tiptoe around them, that's exhausting.
Yeah. I think sometimes it's just that honesty and knowing that you can just talk to them and knowing that you're setting boundaries right now, but they're growing from it. They're communicating from it. Type of thing.
What is something specifically that has happened to you as an individual where this is an emotional breakage, emotional cheating has gone over, or physical cheating has gone over? Because I'm gonna be honest with you all, and like I said, I've been cheated on. I've I've had really close friends with all kinds of people. I've, did my share of therapy, and I love psychology and sociology. And it's really sad because majority of society will give the benefit of doubt until it becomes physical cheating, and they have all the answers of emotional cheating. And to get physical with somebody, it doesn't work that way. You can't just walk up to someone and be like, I'm fucking you.
Yeah.
Everyone's just saying
but
no.
then they went punch.
It's also one mistake. You made like 20 mistakes on the way to getting to fucking.
And that's emotional.
Yeah.
That's emotional.
Yeah.
Decisions.
But to the physical as well. You had to text, meet up, get drunk or not, go to someone's house, take your clothes off, kiss them, touch them, and then fuck. And there's a lot of someone's like, oh, I am sorry, it was an accident, I was drunk. There were a lot of mistakes there. I will say one big thing for me is like, if you are, because I've had relationships that are open or like poly or like different types. But for me, something that was like cheating was like, if you're in that, when you're having problems in the relationship, things start to change a little bit because the boundaries start to get weird and a little scary. You're like, okay, we are having problems and this is happening outside, and now you're happy over there, but you're not happy here. And sometimes people are afraid to talk about it, like about what the issue is and like how the dynamic has changed, and to make sure that we are still okay. And like if you're in a triad or like if you're both open, that's where for me things have gotten a little weird in the past. I'm either monogamous or I'm open, but when I was open or poly, that's when it started getting funky, when we were having problems and we weren't safe and settled and understood each other. Also, I know I have a list because of the tooth, but yeah, just a thought.
Are you talking about the emotional part where like you were having problems with, and then that your partner was going to someone else to talk about those problems and to and to like seek like a shoulder to cry on?
Yeah, which is natural. Obviously, like you put yourself up for that vulnerability.
It's with someone else that like they are,
and you didn't settle, and also
Yeah.
you didn't take the time to settle it before. You're just like, well, I just think I'm gonna go over here now. I guess you open yourself up to that, but it is a thought.
So
Who's in a relationship might have some.
Never
thoughts
talked
around
about
that.
this ever on stream, and I don't know how many people know about this. I don't know if I've ever been open about this, but when in 2018 when I had a girlfriend, like when I'm in a relationship, I'm all about that person. And I'm obsessed with them. I want to know everything about them. I want them to grow. I want them to be everything, because I'm a very power couple, wanting to see the person I love achieve the things that they love and stuff. And when I was in this relationship, I wasn't happy because they didn't treat me right. And there's a lot of things that started to add up. And subconsciously, I knew about it, but I didn't want to accept it. And I realized that when I was going out with my coworker, this is one coworker I went out with, and I would flirt with her a lot. And we went out, we would flirt at work, and we would talk. And I always talked highly of my girlfriend at work because I worked with a lot of girls because I was a cocktail server, and majority of cocktail servers are women. So they would always say shit about my girlfriend, and I would always protect her and say things. So when I went out with her, I realized later on in that job, I would flirt with her. And I realized it was more physical. It was more flirting. I got drunk, and that's what I wanted. And I started getting ideas of like, I want to sleep with this person. When I started to think that way and I had a girlfriend, I was like, wow, I am not happy in my relationship whatsoever, to the point what is going on. And I didn't discuss it with my partner that I did that, but I took 10 steps back and was like, I need to figure out what's going on. It didn't work out in the long term, obviously. But it made me realize that when I felt that way, I got pushed all the way to the point of doing those things that I have never done in a relationship before. And I think that it was my fault, to be honest, because I should have broke up with the person. Because that person wasn't treating me right to begin with, and I dragged it out to the extent where it destroyed myself. And I think that's a big problem, is when we start to ignore the emotions that people give us and the emotions that they give others and how they treat us. And then when it goes down to the physical cheating and it goes down to a breakup, and we don't take care of ourselves when we know that happens or communicate it, and then the person that is more giving and loving is going to destroy themselves, go into a depression phase, have to start all over again, and lose everything that they build. So I've learned my hard way and learned that lesson, and I've never done that before, and I recognized it. But I've noticed this from a lot of people where Somebody that isn't as loving will take advantage of someone that is loving, and the person that is not loving will come on top of that person that is loving every single time, no matter what. Because when the breakup is over, that person that is loving is always going to be more hurt, dragged down to the ground. The person that didn't give a fuck, really, so quote unquote, they said they did, will be on top every time, because they won't continue. They will still continue to do the things they love and grow from those, as in the person that didn't will continue to take a break and take a mental health break and not do the things they love. So it turns into a really bad cycle.
It shows the power exchange too, and you're like, why was that power exchange there at all if we were in love? So having that thought process is what matters the most, I feel like, and being like, even if it's not the best, you're like, holy shit, okay, this is where I was, this is where I ended up.
Yeah, and it's sad because it could take you a year to figure that out. It could take you 10 years. It could take you 20 years to figure that out. But that goes back to the factor of the question that's very important. And this is something that is the hardest thing to do in the world. And I learned from my mom is that find someone that is your best friend, that you always love, that is a good person. And I'm not saying a nice, or wonderful person, a genuine person. And if they tell you that person's not good for you, believe them, because they're seeing it from a perspective you never will. But finding that person is more important than finding a boyfriend or a husband or you know what I mean, or a girlfriend.
Yeah.
So
I have a similar situation where I was the person who like loved too much, or maybe like more than the other person. My therapist, the way that they described it was like, relationships should be like 50-50, at least like on an emotional level or like a connection level. But it was more like almost like 80-20, where like I was giving 80%, they were giving 20% into the relationship. And I don't know if you're right about, like, they come out on top at the start, but I think that a lot of the times the people that don't give a fuck are the ones to like jump right back into seeing someone or being in a relationship with someone like instantly, where the person who was hurt, they do take that time to heal and grow. And so in the long run, the person who was hurt and who was giving more ends up on top a lot of the time.
Well, you repeat
I feel that way with me, because like I feel like I came out on top from all the shit I went through from a previous relationship, where like I was that person that needed to take a break, needed like mental health break after the breakup, needed to find myself, needed to dive back in, set my core, grow, heal, all that stuff. And I feel like I'm the one on top now, but initially I definitely wasn't.
I think it is really important to involve yourself in the relationship you're in, but also keep your sense of self so that you are not completely broken if something were to go wrong, which I've made the mistake of. And I think a lot of really highly empathetic people do. They're ready to commit. They're ready to make sure that that person never feels the pain that they have. And I think that's often taken advantage of. Unfortunately, both men, women, non-binary, anybody.
Well, I just got to say, this is a tough topic, so I appreciate all of you that did tune in and stuff. But it is over the time, and I need to do outro still, and I love all of you for everyone participating tonight, and exclamation point cast in chat, checking everybody out. Stick around for the raid. We're actually going to raid someone that's newer to Twitch that we found that the production team, aka Scummy, actually found. We do a lot of recruiting. We know there's a lot of new people on Twitch. This person actually used to be ex-Viner and is newer to Twitch, and she has a big following on social medias, but you know, going on Twitch is very, very hard. So some love when we do the raid, and maybe you might recognize her, maybe you're not. So maybe we can get on a future Barcast. But other than that, everyone else here, I appreciate you all being here. Let's do some outros and get things going. Tripulid, thank you for the bits. I appreciate you. All right, here we go. First one to start will be the one and only Ziggy Buckets, because we love.
Thank you.
We love it. We love the energy tonight. Yeah.
Thank you for having me on the show, everyone here. I was honored to be in the face of all of you. You guys are very intelligent, heartwarming people, and every time when I come off of this show, I do realize that you are all better than I. Because holy shit, you guys say some things, and I'm like, how do you feel that way? Like that shit's it doesn't seem, it seems irrational to me. But Chris, thank you for having me on the show. I appreciate it. Everybody, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure hanging out with you and hearing your opinions on all those topics that
Thank you for being here, Ziggy. Also, Ziggy, as much as you might be wilding out, thank you so much for being there for that 1 year. Okay, Ziggy, bye year. Bye, Ziggy, I guess. Whatever. I was about to give him some credit, but whatever. I was going to say, I've been doing the Barcast for almost 4 years in December, and there's a whole rough year, and I've had multiple times where there's a rough time, and Ziggy and I were the only ones going at it. So thank you, Ziggy, for that. I appreciate you. All right, after party is set. And going, K Marie, you're next.
Oh fuck. Hi. I wasn't much of a bitch tonight as I thought I would be, but did you have fun, Chris? Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I always have a great time. That's why I keep the show going.
Good.
Great streamers tonight.
It was fun. It always feels as though it isn't long enough. And I think a lot of you guys can agree with that. But
yep.
We could take it to the after party and talk about stuff that you can't talk on stream.
100%, we will.
That's all.
With that vibe, I'm a little worried. I think you'll be doing some crazy shit tonight. Okay, you're gonna be doing some crazy. All right, there it is. I knew it.
Anyways, hi, I'm Kay. I'm not blonde usually, but I felt like tonight was the night. I do art during the week until Friday, and then I DJ. And then I game and I play scary games and I do a lot of stuff. I'm a variety streamer and I've been streaming for 7 years since June 6th, which is fucking mental. But I'm still here, you know. I'm still there. I just look different. Yeah.
Well,
I kind of like the blonde
though. Have a wonderful night, Kay. Love seeing you.
Will.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me. Boy.
All right, next up, shoot your shot.
Oh shit, I'm third. I'll take that. I'm usually third on your show. Well, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. My name is Shoot Your Shot, twitch.tv/Shoot Your Shot. I do IRL streaming twice a week. I'm going to Seattle this week. I'm going to be at Emerald City Comic Con. If you guys are there, let me know. I'd love to take your picture. I'll be IRL streaming in Seattle, which will be super fun if you want guys want to watch that. Frequently on the show, never first. And never in the thumbnail. I know there's a lot of very attractive women around here, Curly, but
I don't make the thumbnails.
Just give me one thumbnail.
I don't run the YouTube. Miggy runs the YouTube.
Miggy, please. This is my plea to you.
All I do is let him hang out with me, and
man.
I buy all his food and take him to In-N-Out and all that stuff.
Listen, Amazon, $60. Fake boobs. All right, that's all I'm saying.
I've looked at it. No, seriously, I've 100% looked at that. They only come in little tiny Korean girl sizes.
No,
like, they
not
don't make
true.
them for
not
men.
true. No,
All
well,
right.
not true.
All right, in the after party, we're linking up.
All right,
Okay,
Shoot Your
link
Shot.
up.
Nice to see you.
Bet. See you later.
Janifest, you're next.
Hi, I'm Janifest. Thank you for having me. It's nice to be around a lot of really motivated people who know what they're doing. So I appreciate the welcome and for having me on here.
Thanks for coming on. I put you on with some big personalities, so I hope you had fun.
Yeah, I have extremely big personalities. I'm just joking, but also, okay, I don't, but like, look, I don't, yeah. Okay, no, never mind. I was going to be
No, you kind of do.
Okay.
It's not your
I was
turn.
gonna say like no. She was gonna say like people that know what they're doing. I'm gonna say look, I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe everyone else does, but I don't.
She knows what she's lying.
Like some people here,
she knows what
some people here know what they're doing. Some people here have big.
She's saying this,
but, we're all
and
just,
she knows what she's doing when she's saying it.
Well, Jennifer, tell everybody what you do. That way, people know where to find you on Switch.
I do everything, anything you want, really.
Oh.
I'm on like 5 days a week, Sunday through Thursday.
Perfect.
Nights. California.
We also have
time.
assholes here on this.
Perfect. We'll see you around, Jennifer. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Kraken, you're next.
Thank you guys for having me on. It was great. I had a lot of fun.
What's your
Great.
What do you do? What do you do on stream?
Oh yeah. I don't know. I do random stuff. I don't know. I pretend I know what I'm doing, but I don't. I just do random stuff. It's great. Yeah. Sometimes I will make a background for random shit, and sometimes I don't know. You know.
Hey, don't you have a?
Is what it is.
Don't you have a dating show coming up?
I think I do. You're right.
Yeah, you have a dating show.
I don't know what. Oh yeah. With you. Yeah.
There you go.
No, there we go. Yeah. I'm not crying because of that. I'm not.
No, you're crying. It's cool. I understand. That's fine.
I hate this show. I don't want to come back. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, no, I do. We got like a dating thing right on the 23rd. I think it's the 23rd, right? 22nd or 23rd. I'm pretty sure it's 23rd.
I'll tell you what day it is.
But anyways.
You ready? What is it, 22nd or 23rd? You ready? 23rd.
23rd,
You're right.
23rd.
Good job. Good job.
Hey, there we go. See, come on. I know what's going on. But anyways, it was great meeting everyone. Great meeting. I was seeing you. Great seeing you again. Great meeting everyone else. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate you.
Bye.
See you around. All right, Fly One. Thanks for the biddies. Josh Belmore, you're next.
Chris, I entered the world on a dark, stormy night. Winds so turbulent, winds so wild, whipped and cracked as I drew my first breath. Chris, I'm quicker than lightning, stronger than the bomb hot sauce, tougher than public speaking, and juicier than high chew. Chris, with the loft bed class and the sub gong brass, I am the king bitch, Josh Belmar. What I do on stream is I get naked and helicopter my cock in space. Thank you so much, Chris. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on, Josh. Also, can't wait till you invite me to the next poker night because I want everybody to go there.
You don't know how to play. You know how to play Pi Gow or something.
I know how to play Texas Hold'em, but thank you so much. I watched you
Friday night.
This Friday. At this Friday, I'm down. I'm down this Friday.
This Friday midnight.
100%. Midnight.
Time.
I will stay.
I'll message you.
I'll be there. All right. Bye, Josh. Thank you so much.
Later.
Have a great night. All right. Next up, Bex the Bex Rest. Bex the Best Rex. Sorry, that was a tongue twister.
You're good. You're good. Hello or goodbye. I'm Begs. I'm getting more into streaming now. I've been super busy. I moved. I know I moved last month, but it's okay. It's still recent. I don't know what else. I've been meeting a lot of peeps in Cali, and it's super fun. And I'm going to TwitchCon, so I hope to see you there.
You're going to TwitchCon?
I am going to TwitchCon.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, I will see you at TwitchCon. And also I messaged Mo Simulator.
Oh yeah.
And she said that be great for you to come stream with her, and you seem really cool. So I vouch for you, all right?
Bet. Awesome.
All right, Bex. Nice to see you again. Also, Bex, I don't give a fuck whoever says anything about your TikToks, but I watch them, so if you can make some more, I would appreciate it.
Bruh, I do. I try to find the weirdest sounds now on TikTok, and it's
I use you as an example for people to grow. So you got to keep going, otherwise you're gonna make me look stupid. You know what I mean? Yeah, there you go. That should give you some motivation there.
I bet. I'll see you later.
All right, Bex. Have a great night.
Bye.
Next up, Robin.
Oh, sweet. Well, first, Chris, thank you for having me on. This was a lot of fun. It's a great change of pace from the video games I do normally play. And on that note, this was fantastic because I hit over 70 followers and little baby streamers getting up there in the world.
Congratulations.
So I'm excited about that. Thank you. Yeah, and if you guys want to come check out my channel, Monday, Thursday, Saturday, I stream Dead by Daylight or Phasmophobia, and then Sundays I'm trying to start a just chatting mental health kind of come talk to me if you need advice, you need somebody to just fucking vent to. I love talking to people about their life stuff and giving advice when you want it. So Sunday, mental health day, just chatting. Otherwise, come watch me get super fucking mad at Dead by Daylight. Raging with Robin.
Love it. Thank you for coming on. Also, who recruited you to come on the show?
Shug. He's
All right.
one of my IRL friends.
Give him a shout out. Give him a shout out.
Salty Shug.
There we go.
He's a real homie.
Thanks for coming on, Robin. Nice to see you, and have a wonderful night.
Did you meet him on a plane?
Okay, so real quick, I met him because I made friends with someone on a Facebook group. We played Fortnite together. I went to visit them in Texas, and we have been friends ever since. Even though we get on each other's nerves, I still love him to death.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Well, Robin, have a great night. We'll see you in the after party. Thank you for joining us. Allie J. Beans, you're next.
Hey, Chris, thank you so much for having me today. I genuinely enjoyed it. I hope I can continue, doing content and being friends with these people. It was really nice, all these conversations, and I feel like I've been inspired more to just continue doing my streaming and all that stuff. So I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate it. So thank you.
Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Anytime.
Have a wonderful night.
You too.
Daddy's little fox, you're next.
Oh my God. Am I grounded? Second to last?
Yeah, you are.
He just
I could tell you did it on purpose.
I did do it on purpose.
No,
I did actually. I did on purpose.
Go back to the triple screen. He kept it in the family. He kept it in the family.
I gotta like you.
I'm not mad about it. But I'm
So
sitting here,
Sake
I
family.
know.
I gotta put you. I gotta put you in your place. You know.
The
That's just how it
I did say I liked that. Anyways.
Well, I mean, look it. First of all, I was trying to get on. Like you got the Soso Sake sponsorship. So I always message you like, hey, come on the Barcast, and your ass just disappeared. And
I was sad. My mental health was shit.
Is it Fox 20 or Daddy's 20?
I'm being serious though. If you ever like,
no, what's your code? What's your code?
Oh, Fox 20. Listen. I'm dating Joe. I want to be the main character though.
You're part of the like Soso Sake family. So like, if you ever need help, let me know. Cause I gotta get you on track. I gotta get you going again. Cause if not, then you're not coming to the events. You know what I mean? Like if you're not doing content, you're not coming to the events. And I need
getting called out on stream.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
All right,
I said I liked it though. I said I liked it. It's okay. I consent.
Well, do your outro. Tell everybody what you do. Tell everybody what you do.
All right, I'm Daddy's little fox. You can call me Fox. I'm known for talking about sex, BDSM, mental health, whatever the fuck I want. I go by she, they. I'm currently playing Valorant and VR chat. I'm a Soso Sake baby. But yeah. Chris likes me, I promise. I promise he does. That's why he did this to me. That's why he did this to me.
No, yeah,
I love you guys. I adore you. I'm always so happy to be on here. I should come on more often. You're right. And I appreciate the discipline. I kind of like it. So I'll see you soon.
All right. Well, have a great night.
Love you. Bye.
We'll see you around.
Bye.
All right. Should I kick her? I bet she likes that too. All right. Me and you, Zulu. Thanks for coming on, Zula.
You gotta say the line. You gotta say, and the best for last. The best for last. I saved the best for last. Is that what you wanted to hear? Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Not last but not least, the best for last.
This is Curly Bizarre Barcast.
Shout out to Soso Sake.
Soso Sake. This is Curly Bizarre Barcast, episode 184 with everyone that was on tonight. Zulu, Dice Little Fox, thanks for the raid too. Zulu, thanks for the raid. I kept all the people that rated me towards the end. I want to say thank you, so I didn't forget. Thank you for all the wonderful. I was only live for like
30 minutes before. I was like, I'm gonna do a little 30-minute.
It helps so much because it pushes the show up. People watch the show, and then I know so many streamers and they rate in, and it just keeps going. So it's always helpful. But I just want to say thank you for every time coming in here and being, very supportive. The irony of recruiting you at 2019 TwitchCon Berlin, which is really funny.
That's so funny that like, I don't know if you know the story of me and Chris here chat, but I was doing an IRL stream. I got one of the backpacks for the weekend during Berlin TwitchCon, and I'm wearing some shirt that Stream Elements gave me. Chris walks up to me. He's like, that's a really nice shirt. I like that. And then like we kind of connected a little bit. He talked about the Barcast. I remember that because like we talked about some people we knew. He was living in California. And then we didn't talk for like 2 years or something.
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah, something like that. And then we reconnected when he was here in Austin randomly from some mutual friends. So
and it's really funny too because I was drunk like the whole time in Berlin because it was the first place I ever was besides Las Vegas where you can walk around the city and actually drink. So I just
drink the whole time.
I literally woke up and just drank till the end of the night. Just to have fun and do fun shit. But Zulu, thanks for being here. Let's get you on a couple more Barcasts until TwitchCon. Yeah. That way we can get some new people on. I've been putting new people on, so you've been meeting a lot of new people, I assume, right?
It's been nice to meet a bunch of the new people.
I try to rotate.
That you've been bringing on. Yeah,
thanks again.
Always good to be on. Thank
Let's
you.
get you
Thank
an
you,
after
Chris.
party, yeah.
Can we all thank Chris for just take a second to thank Chris for putting these on, because like not enough people are putting on shows in general.
That is true.
Like it inspires me almost. Like I want to start doing some shows, some podcasts, some stuff.
Shows they're like I said,
I
they're
have
great. It's a
ideas
lot
in the
of work.
works, but it's a lot. Yeah, I have some ideas in the works, but like actually putting it on is a whole different thing.
You need a team. That's
Shout out
all I would
Chris.
say. The first thing I would ever say to you, Zulu, as long as you have those great friends that support you in a team, you can do it. If you don't have that team, you'll quit so quick. You have no idea.
Totally agree. I have some cool ideas, but I gotta make it happen.
Yes,
I've just
sir.
been so busy. But thank you again, Chris.
Thank
you all
Zulu.
for tuning in, and I'm gonna go to the after party.
All right. Have a wonderful night. All right. It's just us, stream. Let's play it. This is one of my favorite songs I used to play all the time. My name is KurlyChris. It's been a pleasure. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate all of you. Everyone that's here, thank you so much for the subs. Like, I am dumbfounded. Lots of subs. It's extra money for TwitchCon, so I'm super excited. I'm also moving to Las Vegas October 20th. So I will be in Las Vegas and California a lot more, which I'm super excited for. Also, thank you all for the raids, the follows, the lurks, the subs, the love. Thanks for family always watching out. Thanks for production team. Thanks for all the raids tonight. We hit 250 subscribers. Let's get it. Keep going. Let's keep it going. We're at 250 subs. In March, we're at 1,400. So it's been an interesting change, and I need to fix this too. But I'll be moving, so I'll be packing. One thing I have to announce, I will be live tomorrow to hang out with chat and talk to you guys and do some random stuff. We're going to do some more community nights weekly starting next week, as well as some random new things I want to implement for fun, just to hang out with you all. But we're going to raid someone new, like I said. I'll probably finish my drink right here. Shout out to Courier6 too with all the gifted subs tonight, which was mind-blowing since they won the dating show. Let's see. This is someone new. Her name is Lycia Faith XO, maybe. I don't know. I'm bad at English, but I hope I got it right. I hope I didn't scuff it. Show some love. Shout out all the wonderful streamers tonight. Stick around for this raid. It's really big. Maybe a future Barcast person we can bring our dating show. You never know. Let's have some fun. Shout out to production. I love all of you guys. Join in. This used to be an X-Viner, so I'm gonna finish my drink right now. I'll get some food. So Barcast audio sound. Here we go for the raid. One more person. Come on, make it 60. At least it's 59. I feel 69. We would have raided already.
This was another episode of Curly's Bizarre Barcast.
Cheers,
Tune in
have
live and have a drink every Wednesday at 7:30 Pacific time. Now that we're drinking buddies, subscribe. Till next week. This was Curly's Bizarre Barcast.
All right, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. PST. I love you all. Thank you so much, production. And that's the end of the Barcast. I'll also put my lens cap on, but I lose things. So let's just do this. Bye, guys. Thank you, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Appreciate you.
Bye. We love you.